Diamond, Helen Reddy and the Fonz on the same stage. That will never, ever happen again, I promise you. And that's how you do music radio. You talk up to when they start singing and then you put the fader up and simple as that. Right. It's going to be a good show tonight. It's going to be a show of greatest hits, I've just decided. It's going to be greatest hits. So if you've ever called up, I've just decided this may not work, I don't know. I'm going to play all the old clips on the computer I've got here, which is what I meant to do there, but it came out like that.
Flange.
So, I'm going to play all of those. We'll play cock smudging later on as well, I think. All the old classics. If you've ever phoned the show before, and you want to phone up and try and recreate your classic call, do that. Let's do that tonight. If you've ever called up this show, or any other show before, and you want to try and recreate your call, man, I'm up for some of that action. Yes? Here we go. So, 0870 90 90 973. Also, we're going to be... It's anti-Rolling Stones night, because aren't they the most rubbish band in the world? Aren't they just? Me and Helen just both... Helen was saying, the Stones are rubbish. And I went, yes, they are. And well done you for saying that. OK, let's take some calls straight to air to start off with, though. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Ian?
Yes?
Please don't cut me off.
OK.
You're not going to cut me off?
No.
I was trying to recreate my classic call.
Oh, God, no, all right, hang on, do it again.
Don't cut me off.
What?
Please don't cut me off.
I'm cutting you off. There we go. OK, well, it's you get the idea. I've got to try and remember every call. I must have had, I don't know, I'm guessing 5,000 calls since I've been here. Let's see what this one is. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
On medium wave, oh, James Well.
That works for me, ladies and gentlemen. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
What?
How on earth can you say the Rolling Stones are a rubbish band?
How can I say what?
The Rolling Stones are a rubbish band. How can you say that?
Because all of their songs are mediocre at best.
Get out of it.
Good argument. Well, he's almost convinced me there with that. We'll do that after 7:30. We'll do the Stones after 7:30. What's this fellow got? Oh, no, we can have you now. Well, yes, line 10.
Say good luck to everyone for their GCSEs tomorrow, especially Archbishop Harrison's High School.
Are you not going to try and reveal the plot to Lost?
No, I've given up on that.
OK, good lad, well we are. Recreating classic calls if you've ever made a call to this show, or goddammit to this station. 0870 90 90 973. Look at all of these names on the switchboard. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
That Fonz is a proper mensch, isn't he?
Now, I don't speak the Yiddish.
Neither do I, that's the only thing I know.
Is it a swear?
No, it means you're a top bloke, doesn't it?
Well, the Fonz is indeed a mensch.
And by the way...
Yes?
I haven't ever rung up and said anything funny, so I've got no classic call to recreate. So can I just go do Pradeep instead?
Go on then.
I did it.
Well, no, do a better one than that, it was rubbish.
Pradeep!
Oh, that was awful. That was absolutely awful. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening. He's gone. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcherfield with Baseball News. In last night's action, it was Oakland over Toronto 6-4, the Mets over the Padres 7-6, and the Angels over the Yankees 18-9. Tonight it's the Padres against the Mets, and that's on 5. More news soon. Pass it on, and Hoodie!
He did it! He's got it! Good lad. I'm trying to find a bit of music that's... we'll have that in a second. There we go. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, evening. I haven't got a classic one to recreate.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. It's terrible. But I've got something pretty funny to look at on YouTube.
Oh, we like funny.
Oh, funny. This is hilarious.
Yes.
Put in Amy, Amanda, and Barbie in the search.
What?
And it's a 12-year-old girl dressed up doing a Barbie.
OK, we'll certainly not look at that. What the hell is that all about? We might get, as it's the greatest hit show tonight, we may get some of our celebrity callers to call back in again tonight. That would be something, wouldn't it, if we'd have planned this a week ago instead of me just coming in and... They may call off their own free will. Rav may call in. Let's go to line 8. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
I'm on the wireless. Whoa, I'm on the wireless.
You're not anymore, I'm cutting you off. There we go, you see, she's got it. She used to do that all the time. Let's try this one. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Okay, fine. They all die and John Locke's go.
I'm cutting you off. There we go. revealing the plot to last. Well, this is what we're going to do for the show, I've just decided, and it's a damn fine idea. After 7:30, or before then, I don't care, we're going to recreate classic calls. It's my greatest hits. 0870 90 90 973. Oh, man, I could almost work in real radio with these skills. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Woke you up, though, Ellen, didn't it? Made you think, we're at work here. Right, 0870 90 90 973. Actually got an action-packed show this evening. Nothing can go wrong with the show this evening. Before that, take a call straight to air, 0870 90 90 973. After that, after what? We'll be slagging off the Rolling Stones, recreating our greatest hits here, and talking more about clouds and where rain comes from. Oh, dear, after John the PR man said that the oceans weren't salty in the middle, now we know why he thinks that. We'll be having some of that, and asking, does anyone still use mousse? That's a double-headed topic. Does anyone still use mousse? Does anyone still eat mousse? Do you remember you get mousse for, like, pudding? When you're like a kid, you have mousse, chocolate mousse. So we'll do that. It's after. It's actually going to be a good show. Line 3, you're on the wireless. Oh, they're all coming out of the woodwork. Thank you. Well, you can stay there for as long as you feel you can afford to, my young friend. It's appreciated. Line 8, you're on... Oh, no, you're not going to do this, am I? Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Rocky.
Oh, man, I love it. Well, we've got to... Hang on a minute. We have to for him, don't we? Keep going. Hang on, we can do this. How does the alphabet work? Keep going. Rocky. Listen to this Rocky chant that's recorded. It's just Alex and Chris sounding really bored, and then put on a loop after 25 seconds. Rocky. Right. Imagine Richard Parks and Globotech have never... I know they have heard the show because they've been in. They've never heard LBC before. They go, well, let's turn on that LBC and see what's happening. Rocky. How do we get our money back from that LBC we just bought? That's what they're thinking. Well, let's go to this one. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I refreshed my declaration of war, Iain.
The war. I accept your declaration of war.
Good.
There we go. I don't think I need to accept that. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
A triple M, when, where you play me, just for me. A triple M, when, where you play me, just for me.
Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Oh, Iain, I'm going to write time again. If you can help me, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Blue wire, green wire.
Oh, God. Now, I was reading about this at the weekend on the internet.
Yeah, 37 seconds.
Okay. Now, you're supposed to think it's the blue one. What are the colours you've got?
Blue wire, green wire.
Helen, any ideas?
26 seconds.
26 seconds we got. It's fine, don't worry.
Blue?
I think you're supposed to think it's the blue, and that's the bluff of the terrorist. Alex?
I'd go for green.
How long we got?
15 seconds.
Okay. I think you're supposed to think it's the blue, because that's the standard, but that's what terrorists do, so they make it the green. But then it's a double bluff. How long have we got?
Only 6 seconds.
Cut the blue one! Cut the blue one!
The green one.
The blue one!
Hang on. A red light. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, dear. Oh, come in, ladies. Come in, ladies. I've started the Rocky theme. For you. Oh, yes. Yeah, they're going to come and hoover. This is it, man. This is it. Everyone who said, Iain, you know, when you stopped doing drive time and you went to the evening, it's disappointing. It has been disappointing. The last 7.5 months been pony. I promise you, tonight is going to be like the drive time show. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to line 6. 6, you're on the wireless.
Don't call me Scarface.
Okay, I won't. Let's go to line 6. You're on the wireless.
Good evening. Can I say good evening in Polish?
You certainly can.
Dobry wieczór, Iain.
Popatrz na moją górę. Here they are. Stronger. Cleaners are in here while I'm singing Rocky. Come on, pretty ladies, will you rub my desk? Rub my desk with your cloth while the other one hoovers. Hoovers! Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, Rocky 6. You made my screen go blank. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
I'm Tabby Vicky.
You keep making my screen go blank, and I love you for it, woman. I love you. Let's... Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Quiet, please.
What?
Quiet, please.
Why?
Quiet.
Why?
I need some quiet.
What for?
It's fantastic.
What is?
Please, can I have 2 seconds of silence?
Go on, then.
Manum. Manum.
Disappointing. Sylvester Stallone, there was a half-hearted attempt at wiping the stain off the desk. You could have moved my watch and you would have got it all off. Then the music ends. Oh man, we're having fun tonight. Good work, you. Didn't... Literally could have... Thank you very much. Literally could have moved the watch and got the stain, but you didn't want to, and that's fine, I respect that. Now, every time I do that, that screen goes blank. What's happened here? Oh, Jesus. Oh, I see. It's this one. There we go, that should fix it. Let's go to line 5. Oh, no, line 5 went. Let's try this one. Line 10, you're on the wireless. Wow. I think that was actually the Rolling Stone calling in. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello?
Who's that?
It's Iain. Who's this?
Yeah, it's A-Rab.
Hey, Rab, we're recreating the greatest hits of the show tonight. What have you got for us?
Yeah, I could tell, bruv. Sick.
And that's a good thing, isn't it, in your language?
Yeah, turn it off in the background.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes?
How's it going?
It's going excellently tonight. I guarantee tonight's show is going to be good.
Yeah, chipstick.
Sorry?
You know the crisps?
Chipsticks, yes?
Chipsticks.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't called up for a while. I doled you off, innit?
You did what to me?
I doled you off, bruv.
You what?
I doled you off, bruv.
You doled me off?
Yeah.
What?
Not anymore, because I'm speaking to you now, innit?
What?
I haven't. You're no longer doled off, bruv.
Well, what did I do to deserve a dulling off?
Yeah, I sacked you off as well, bruv.
I hope he said sacked me
I can
off.
only apologise, but, you know...
Why did you do that?
I think we should talk, yeah? I definitely think we need to talk.
About what?
About why I doled you off.
Well, why did you barrel me off?
No, doled.
Why did you dole me off? Hello?
No, hello.
Yes?
You know, like, you're dull, so I doled you off. Not you, that's where it comes from, isn't it?
Right, so why did you do that, though?
Am I on, the air now?
Yeah.
What's that in the background? Like, it's I can hear it's like, you're waiting.
It's a Casio keyboard.
You know when you ring up and, like, you're waiting, innit, when they play the music?
No.
Yeah, that's what it's like now, innit?
But you're not waiting.
No, you just said.
Okay, well, thanks for calling.
But you're not doled off.
Good. Well, line 5, you're on the wireless.
All of which makes me anxious. At times embarrassed.
That's terrible. But good effort, but terrible. Let's try this one. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, talking about the old days when you used to do the drive time.
Yeah.
You know when you used to hand over I think Anna Rayburn was before you or after you?
She was before me, yes.
Yeah, did you used to get into trouble when you used to call her Nana Rayburn?
Yes, I did.
I get the idea there's a bit of a frosty relationship.
I was told to stop doing it. But that's probably as far as we should go with that. Okay, well, do you know what? We'll leave it there for the Triple M. Thank you for that. If you call up now, you'll speak to Helen, because Agent Chris is still on holiday. 0870 90 90 973. If you've ever called in before, and you want to recreate your call on our greatest hits, you're more than welcome. Tonight, we're anti-Rolling Stones. And does anyone use moose? And does anyone eat moose? 0870 90 90 973.
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Free Willy.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the greatest hits show tonight. If you've ever called in the past, and you want to recreate your classic call, tonight is the night to do it. 0870 90 90 90 973. I think I put too many 9-0s in there to quote Claypool. I probably won't remember the call, so I may need a little bit of prodding, but more than happy to do that. Also, don't the Rolling Stones suck? There's a big... Helen mentioned this, and I saw this when I was in town. There's the hoarding on... is hoarding, is that the right word? Hoarding. That's a strange... because it can also mean keeping stuff and... don't do the prostitute. Anyway, the hoarding on this Evening Standard was Rolling Stones defy smoking ban. And I looked over someone's shoulder, and as Keith Richards had sparked up a fag. Is that as rock and roll as it gets these days? And I was looking to see if I had any Rolling Stones on my iPod, and I don't, because they are singularly the most overrated act ever. Satisfaction's an all-right song. It's all right, but it's no better than, Catch Us If You Can by Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch. That's probably a better song, though. That's a good song, that. I'll bring that in tomorrow. Tomorrow is Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mitch and Titch special. That's what we're doing tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. I've got some friends of mine, the company that, or the people that produced the Lost podcast I used to do, and we'll hopefully be doing again. They've just started renting some property. They started renting an office so they can. It's in Greenwich. And I met up with them. They said, "Oh, you must come to our office, partly to see the office and to see the studio we've got and stuff like that, and also to meet our landlord." I said, "Well, who's your landlord?" Manfred Mann. Manfred Mann is their landlord. And when they went in, they were telling me when they went in to look at the office, there were all these gold discs around the wall, and Manfred apparently said, "Suppose you'll be wanting to keep those up then?" And they went, "Nah, you could take them down, please." Manfred Mann. But tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, do remind me, it's Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mitch and Titch. Is that the Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch? That is right, isn't it? No, it's Mick and Titch, not Mitch. Mick and Titch. There we go. Oh, Mrs. O'Brien dropped off. Can I have the technology this side to get her back? We had an old lady on that. I think the mention of the Dave D caused her to slam the phone down in disgust. No, I don't. No. Helen, we lost that delightful old lady. I don't know if you have the ability to get her back. While we're waiting, I'll speak to Bob. Hello, Bob.
Hello, Bob Meyer here, Ian.
Hello, Bob Myers.
Good evening.
Yes.
So, did you hear about Mickey Dellens getting shot?
Oh!
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing a classic call. Mickey Dellens from the Monkees. Tell me about him getting shot, then.
It was in the early 80s, and he was on a boat on the Thames, and someone shot him.
Now, that never happened.
I know, that happened.
No, it never happened.
I will bet you £10
Oh, I'll take you up on that bet, sir, because
okay.
I have read Mickey Dellens' autobiography. I'm a believer.
I've had breakfast and lunch with him.
Well, and how come you know so much about Mickey Dellens?
Because I worked on Metal Mickey.
No, you didn't!
I did, LWT, in the early 80s.
Fantastic. I used to have a Metal Mickey annual.
Oh.
I used to love it, and anyone who doesn't know what Metal Mickey was, and if someone's got the theme tune, 0870 90 90 973. It was a sitcom. Was it Saturday, tea time it was on?
Yes, I think so.
And it was written and directed by Mickey Dellens, and it was about this kid that built a robot, but suddenly the robot short-circuited or something, and he could think and do stuff, and he went, and what did he say?
God, I can't remember. No. I know the guy who operated him used to hide in a big box, and you had to talk to the robot and not him to move it around.
No.
Oh yes. I think he liked the jazz cigarettes, I think.
Metal Mickey.
But also,
yes.
I think it was Dave Carter 5 who did Catch Us If You Can, isn't it?
Sugar it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was Dave.
But you're wrong about Mickey Dallin.
No, I am 100% right. I've met the monkeys. I've met all four monkeys.
I remember speaking to you put me through a message to Peter Talk, and he knew nothing about it.
Yes,
get Dolence on, and you can give me £10.
All right, Bob, we'll get Dolence on.
Have a nice evening, Ian.
Thank you. He's right then. I believe we have a call saying yes, Ian. It was the Dave Clark 5 that did Catch Us If You Can. What was Dave D, Dozy Beaky, Mick and Titch's big hit then? Because tomorrow we're celebrating them. What was their big hit? It was, did they do Zabadak? Zabadak, Alicapora, Castabazak, and they did another one. Anyway, it's the all-new G-Man Jr.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Just to put this call in context.
Yes.
Your last call was G-Man, and he's just revealed that his real name is Derek.
Fantastic. We're about to experience a classic call. Away you go.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening.
Good evening. I just heard your last call, and I just thought, now that G-Man's known as Derek...
Yes.
And my name is Gary...
Yes.
I just wondered whether I could beat G-Man.
Oh, I don't know if we can be so free and easy with the names like that.
Well, I'm quite prepared to do some travel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's hang on a second, because, of course, we all know that the G-Man, or should I say, Derek, likes to do his travel. Okay, well, hang on, where's my, here's the travel. There we go, right, okay, here we go. Oh, no, hang on, that's it, sorry, right. It's time now for the latest travel with G-Man.
Thank you very much, Ian. There's some trouble on the road because of a burst water main between Greenwich South Street and Royal Hill. Apart from that, there's cars on the road, be careful of those, and there's pedestrians on the pavement. Stay gangster.
Oh, hang on, I've got to do this. Okay, well, in that case, you can be... Do you become the G-Man first? You become G-Man first?
I become G-Man for a bit now,
For a bit, then it's G-Man Jr.
And then we have a conference, and
Okay.
we ask G-Man Jr.
Okay, well then, I tell you what, hang on a minute, let me just get to the computer.
Thank you very much.
That's it, you're the G-Man now.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you, G-Man.
Thank you.
Good lad, there we go. If you've just tuned in and wondering what's happening, we're recreating the classic calls. Partly because they were better than any call we've had this year. Oh, no, some of them this year. That call was from this year. But partly as a little bit of a catch-up for anybody who's new to the show, and you wonder, well, how the hell did they get here? Well, it's via this. And partly because I'm a bit lazy. 0870 90 90 973. You don't have to call in about that. We have got other stuff on the go, which I'll explain to you after I've spoken to Mrs. O'Brien. Good evening, Mrs. O'Brien.
Good evening.
Good evening. What can I do for you?
Can you put some Jones record on?
Excuse me?
Can you put a record on?
Of course I can put a record on. What record would you like?
Tom Jones.
Which Tom Jones song would you like?
Eh?
Which Tom Jones would you like?
Singer.
Yeah, no. I didn't mean the work of literary fiction. Which song would you like?
Only anything you can say. I love his singing.
Okay. What's your favourite Tom Jones song?
Oh, I don't know, darling. I like them all. He's got a lovely voice.
He's got a lovely voice. He's got a lovely bottom as well, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Would you? If Tom Jones knocked on your door and said, "Oh, Mrs. O'Brien, can I come and sleep with you?" Would you?
Oh, no, I'm too old for him.
No, you're not. You're probably younger than he is.
No.
It was his birthday last week. Can you believe Tom Jones is 87 years old?
He's old as me.
Is it how old are you?
Same age.
You're 87?
Yeah.
Well, so's he.
Never.
Get in there, girl.
You're joking.
Get in there, girl. Go on, sort it out.
Good God.
Well, okay, here we go. This is for Mrs. O'Brien. This is Tom Jones with his classic, It's Not Unusual.
Can you put a record on?
Sorry?
Can you put a record on?
Which one?
Anyone of Tom Jones, anyone.
Who? By who?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones the singer?
Yeah.
Which one?
Anyone. He's got a lovely voice. Any song.
Would you? Hello?
Hello?
Yes? What can I do for you?
I'm just asked you to put a record on.
Which one?
Anyone.
By who?
Tom Jones.
Which one?
What one? There's only one Tom Jones.
Well, there's the literary fiction.
What?
The book.
The singer.
Do you know... OK, here's a trivia thing for you trivia fans.
Eh?
Do you know what Tom Jones's real name is?
No.
It's Larry Lexington.
Oh, Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Larry Lexington is his real name. 1 second. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless. Oh, he's gone. OK, so what can I do for you?
I want a record of Tom Jones.
Which one?
Tom Jones.
Which one?
Anyone?
By who?
Hello.
Hello?
A record of Tom Jones.
OK, I'm going to play one for you now, Mrs. O'Brien.
Oh, thank you. I brought me radio.
How's James?
Eh?
How's your husband, James?
My husband's not James.
Oh, is this not James O'Brien's wife?
No, but my name is Mrs. O'Brien. I've got a great grandson named James O'Brien.
Is he a radio presenter who talks about the veils and things?
Pardon?
What does he do?
Who?
James. Hello?
Hello, what do you mean, James? What James?
James O'Brien.
My great grandson.
Is he?
He's really young.
Who the hell is James O'Brien?
You must be very proud of him.
He's my great grandson.
Who?
James O'Brien.
You must be very proud of him.
Yeah. He's not very old. He's only 8.5.
He's only 8.5?
Yeah.
Well, he's bloody good for 8.5, isn't he? He's good for that.
Hey?
I said he's good for 8.5, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen. What can I do for you?
Tom Jones record.
Which one?
Anyone?
Anyone in particular?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
He's
this
got
one...
lovely voice.
He's got... Would you?
What time do you put it on?
What?
What time do you put it on?
I'll put it on now, love.
Oh, maybe I can put my record, my radio on.
All right, then, take care.
Thank you.
Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
Well, for Mrs. O'Brien there, James's great-grandmother, this, of course, is Tom Jones. I just lied to an 87-year-old woman. How bad do I feel? How bad do I feel, Alan Joyce? I just lied.
I would have thought, yeah. That's not unusual, though, is it? Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Basically, you said, Ian, would you come downstairs and punch me in the arm?
Okay, I'll do the travelling.
I'm so out of breath. I just ran all I did was run 2 floors. I ran 1 floor, got off, and then ran into this place and thought, oh, this is the wrong floor, so I had to run another floor. All that just to punch Alan Joyce twice on the arm. I nearly said what I said when I beat Chris up that night. Do you remember that?
Yeah. How long is it since you went to the gym?
About 5 or 6 weeks. I haven't had time, and I keep getting texts from... Well, he stopped, actually. I was getting texts from my trainer saying, do you want to book in this week? And it's like, well, I'm busy.
Can't be bothered.
No, I'm busy. I can't be bothered, and I'm busy. There's 2 things combined of... I really need to go to the toilet as well, you know, for...
Yeah, you've probably loosened things up.
Certainly loosened something up, yeah.
Take time. It's all right.
I'm going to have to.
Why are you not talking?
Just getting my breath back, Helen.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're all right. Let's go to Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Yes, boss.
Hi, yeah, first-time caller for a long time. It's a sort of classic call.
Okay.
Rang about 15 years ago to do a quiz.
Yes.
Was asked who wrote Gulliver's Travels. I said Gulliver.
Oh, well, can I ask you that question, Mark?
Yep.
Okay, next call on the line, it's Mark. Mark, how are you doing?
Hello.
You've called in for the quiz?
Yep.
Do you think you know the answer?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, well, here we go. Here's the question. Who wrote Gulliver's Travels?
Gulliver.
Oh, dear. You didn't actually say that, did you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, man.
I was only about 15. Just started drinking, so...
It was Swift, wasn't it? Jonathan Swift, I'd imagine.
I'm sure it was Gulliver, but...
Well, I don't want to use the word stupid, because,
it was just in the right ballpark.
Okay, well, I don't know if you heard the show on Monday when I was actually here. We have a lovely guy, a guy called John, who works in the PR department, quite a responsible job. He's a really, really nice bloke. I want that to be known before we start mocking him, right? Now, on Monday, I'm out of breath again. On Monday, we did a phone-in about, is the sea salty in the middle? Because John, the PR guy, thought that the sea... He can get some PR out of this. He thought that the sea wasn't salty right in the middle. It was only salty at the edges.
Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Well, excuse me?
If you go up north, it's not salty.
What, the sea?
Yeah. It's frozen. You can't have frozen salt water, can you?
Oh, no, you've raised a very good point.
If it's frozen, does the salt go out of it? And then it's not salty, but it's still sea.
You know when you said it was about 15 years ago and you just started to drink?
Yeah.
Have you been drinking continuously since then?
I didn't have any earlier because I was at work, so yeah, I stopped for about 6 hours.
Good lad, well done, okay. Yeah. Okay, well that's an interesting point, and maybe we can go on to that a bit later about the sea in the North Sea, but I said to him today, I said, John, a lot of my callers were calling you a muppet because you said the sea wasn't salty in the middle, and it is. Why do you think the sea isn't salty in the middle? And he said, well, okay, it's because of this. Because there are no clouds above the sea. I think Mark's on John's side. I said, well, hang on a minute, there are clouds above the sea, because I've flown across the sea to, to America and places like that, and you fly through clouds.
Yeah, true, so there are clouds. Someone told me that dogs can't look up. I've got a dog and it looks up, so they can. People lie. So, yeah, don't believe everything people tell you.
No, dogs can't look up.
They can look up. I've got a dog and it has looked up.
Well, do you hold a sausage above its head?
I didn't hold anything above it.
When they say they can't look up, do they mean their eyes can't go up, or... Because obviously their heads can go up, but maybe they can't roll their eyes up.
Yeah, yeah, they can.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'll take your word for it.
Someone did tell me they can't, so... But I could be lying, they could be lying, so...
Who's telling the truth? It's over to you.
I'm telling the truth because I've got a dog and it looks up.
All right, Mark. Well, listen, thank you for that.
Right, well, I love the show, and I'm going to get my wife to call next. She's away, so I'm lonely. That's why I've rung.
Good lad. Thank you for that, Mark. That's why. Anyway, so John was saying there are no clouds above the... He said there are no clouds above the ocean. So the rain that falls on the ocean isn't salty. So, hang on, I'm going to stop you there because you've just said something that opens up a whole new world. There are no clouds, so the rain that falls there isn't salty. Where does rain come from? He said, well, from, like, high up in the sky. Above clouds. He thinks rain comes from above clouds. And his logic would imply that clouds are made of salt, and then when rain passes through the clouds, they become salty. So that the rain that falls... I'm still out of breath. The rain that falls over the land, which has got clouds over it, is salty, and the rain that falls on the sea isn't salty because there are no clouds. He also said... You can sometimes... I said, well, you can drink the rain. Have you never, as a child, when it's been pouring with rain, just tipped your head back, opened your mouth, and let God's juice into your mouth? And he said, well, yeah, you can only do that, though, when there are no clouds. So Alan said, well, what about... when the sky is dark? What does that mean? And he said, well, that means it's nearly night time. That's what he said, wasn't it? He started doing this thing about being night time and morning, but it's generally when it's night time. So... if anyone is going, well, it sounds like John's talking a lot of sense, then 0870 90 90 973. Or, if you or anyone, it's I guess it's normally mums and girlfriends. I don't want to, be sexist or anything, but it's generally mums and girlfriends, isn't it, who say stupid things. If anyone has, 0870 90 90 973.
Giant savings. Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Yes, Francis.
Ian,
Oh.
how the devil are you?
Excellent.
I was worried. I just woke up and heard you panting and... Well, not panting, but...
You're panting?
Catching your breath. You panting.
Who? Me?
Not me.
You were in bed panting?
No, you were.
For more?
You were at the studio panting or whatever.
Dogging? You were in bed dogging?
Don't distract me, Mr.
What?
Lee. Don't distract me, Mr. Iain Lee.
I would never discuss you. I have no reason to discuss you.
I did not say discuss. I said distract, Mr. Lee.
Okay, Francis, I won't. So, have you got any songs for me? You know, we're recreating classic calls this evening.
Are you?
It's like a greatest
Gosh,
hits.
That could be good.
Well, it could be. Have you got any...
And him, that's him.
Go on then, do it.
Iain Lee, LBC, 97.3 F. I'm out of tune now.
I don't think you were ever in tune, mate. Yeah. There's this. I think this is what you're trying to do.
Iain Lee on LBC, 97.3 FM. Boom, bam, bim,
That's him.
That's him.
That's him.
LBC
97.3 FM.
You're embarrassing me now.
9090973. Iain Lee on LBC 97.3 FM. That's him. Never really caught on that, did it, as a jingle? It was going to be the next big thing, and I don't know why. It just didn't happen.
I didn't ring you to discuss that.
Don't distract me, Francis. Don't you distract me, Francis.
I saw you with Dermot a while ago.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, I was supposed to be hosting Big Brother Big Mouth for a week, and those sods never got back to me. I've just remembered, right? After the show's night, Helen and Alex, we're going to get in my car, we're going to drive over to wherever it is they film Big Brother, and we're going to wee on Davina McCall's door. Hang on 1 second there, Francis. Doc?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Got something funny for you, geez.
I've got, it says on my screen, can we get the start of Doc's story? Okay, well, let's get the start of your story, Doc.
All right. My missus, yeah?
Yes.
All right. You know the sky? You know what colour it is during the day? And my missus goes, the reason why it's that colour during the day, right?
Yeah.
Is because it's a reflection of the sea.
Oh!
Dumb, innit?
Man, I love your missus.
Me too.
And what did you say when you said, well, no, it's nothing to do with the sea?
No, you know what? You're cutting out.
Oh, no. What did she say when you told her it wasn't anything to do with the sea?
First of all, after I finished blowing myself up and wetting myself,
yeah,
I said, it's because of the atmosphere, different gases, blah, 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 right?
Oh, okay.
And that's the way it works, yeah? That's why it's very simple. And, and every time I say anything silly, I just bring that up.
She did that old. Doc, listen, I'm going to go to Illusion, but thank you very much for that. Well, fantastic. She thought the sky was blue because it was the reflection of the sea. How perfect is that? 0870 9090 973. Ever said anything really, really stupid and then regretted it? It's like David Prever never left, isn't it?
On 97.3
DAB
and online.
London's biggest conversation. LBC. LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Edward's in Highbury. Hi, Edward.
Good morning, Nick.
Do you buy your underwear at Primark?
No, I don't know. I usually get it at Christmas. I usually get enough bought for me at Christmas.
What? I trust you clean it. You wash it from one Christmas to the next. You don't,
yeah.
you
I don't do it myself. But
How many pairs of underpants were you given this Christmas? Is that a horse in the background?
No. Just thinking. Probably about 50.
50?
Yeah.
What, you were bought 50 pairs of pants this Christmas?
Well, yeah, I'm not a very interesting guy, and people can't think what to send me. They don't know what I like,
Well, I've never heard anything like it. Okay, tell me about the green and the environment and carbon emissions.
I've got quite a strong opinion, but I don't feel as though China and India are really giving the planet the respect that it deserves. I know that it's perhaps something that we did 50 or 100 years ago, but now we know an awful lot more about what kind of damage we're causing the planet. And
yes.
I think we should really go about trying to boycott the purchase of any Chinese or Indian goods. I mean, if you look at China, let's say, you know, a chap called Zhang, for instance, in China, or in India, a chap called, you know, Pladi.
All righty, thanks for that. You take care.
I love
you
it.
Go
I love it. I
count
heard
your
that for such a
underwear.
long time.
We are going to continue
I've
this.
heard that for ages. And it takes a minute and just a minute and 10 seconds to get to it, and that's what makes it so good.
And he didn't bottle it.
No,
at
he
all.
didn't.
He kept it
Well
going
done.
all the way through.
Well done, you, sir, whoever you are. I don't recognise the voice. I don't think he's called. Maybe he has got. I don't know. Okay, 0870 9090 953. We've actually got a good show for this evening. A lot of people have been saying, well, Ian, since you left the drive time, your show's been cack. And I don't know if I'd agree completely, but I would say I would agree it's maybe slightly less lacklustre. More, hang on, which is... More lacklustre. More lacklustre. All right, Alex, don't rub it in, mate. I'm,
Just helping.
By criticise. Oh, you were just giving me the word. You weren't... Or are you saying it is more lacklustre?
Just giving you the word.
Happy birthday for yesterday, by the way.
Thank you.
I didn't get you a present.
No.
Helen creeping in there.
Quietly.
hope no one notices that she's been gone. Did you get Alex a present for his birthday?
I did, but Andy ate it.
I didn't get you a present, and I do feel bad now. So what I'm going to do is...
Yes.
Oh, no, I can't.
You can't retrospectively,
No,
can
you can't. I was going to say, like, I get us a Domino's on Friday, but I'm having Domino's on Saturday.
Oh.
But I can get you use a Domino's on Friday. You don't eat Domino's, do you, Helen? Do you eat Domino's?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
eat Domino's, Alex?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Shall I buy you... It's not your birthday, Helen.
But I'll be here. I can't watch
Well,
you
no,
and you
that's just-
eating
Well,
Domino's.
I'm not going to have a Domino's because I'm having it Saturday.
I can't have you and you watch me eating a Domino's.
So would you like it if Helen got a Domino's as well?
Yeah.
Helen, get a Domino's when I buy Alex a Domino's.
Okay. Thanks.
Out of your money. I'll buy
Thanks a lot.
I'll buy yous both a Domino's.
Thank you.
Was there Oh, she's gone. On Friday, there we go. That's your birthday present, and that's the best birthday present
you, sir.
a man can give to another man. It's a Domino's pizza.
And wedges. Can we get wedges?
You want a wedgie?
And chicken strippers.
Okay, well, Helen wants a wedgie, and Alex wants chicken strippers. We'll
Mate,
see.
is that rude? Have I walked into something there? What's a wedgie?
Do you not know?
No.
You know what a wedgie is. I bet John knows what a wedgie
It's
is.
something you put on the door. John who?
On the door?
Something you put between the door to wedge it closed.
You know when wedges a door closed? You're thinking of a door stop, which you use to keep a door open, but no one wedges a door closed unless they're being chased by a pervert.
And then use a chair.
Yeah, and then you use a chair. That doesn't work, does it? The chair under the handle thing. I don't know. I've managed to kick those doors. But a wedgie is when someone grabs your pants and pulls them up the crack of your bum.
It's not. Is it?
Yeah, it is. A wedgie's when you lift it right up, so it goes right up there.
You can get wedgie chips though, can't you? Big thick wedgie chips.
Ooh, I wouldn't eat that.
Very childish.
Very, very, very childish. Was it like this yesterday with Anthony Davis?
It was a lot of fun, Ian.
All right, I can take a hint. Anyway, I'm trying. Look, please.
You've done the How Low?
No, I'm trying to set up the show. All right, do the How Low first. Then I'll go back and set up the show. As you know... Okay, so it's a Nintendo Wii and a Samsung 26-inch LCD TV. That's what we're giving away. I just had to check. Now, remember, the person with the lowest unique bid wins the Wii and the 26-inch LCD TV. That's the lowest bid in pence that nobody else makes by the end of the auction at 11:30 p.m. this evening during Nick Abbott's show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Abbott is in for Clive Ball. Is he? He's in tonight, isn't he? Yes, he is. To bid, Nick Abbott is in. To bid, text LBC plus your... I've run out of steam. Really run out of steam. The first hour was completely full on, and now I'm knackered. To bid, text LBC plus your bid in pence to 88821. So, for example, to bid £1.76, you text LBC 176, the numbers, to 88821. Bids cost £1.50, plus your standard network rate. Lines close at 11:30 p.m. tonight. Bidders must be over 16. If you want to see the full terms and conditions, I recommend you go to lbc.co.uk, and that is where you'll find them. So, to combat, moving on from that now, to combat the criticism, and yes, the show has maybe been slightly lacklustre compared to the delights of the drive time show. Oh, we're doing classic calls. I'm going to let him have one crack at the whip. Okay, we're doing classic calls. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all hover over our dumb buttons as I give you Nasty Adam.
Yep. Hello.
Nasty Adam.
You're a big girl's blood.
Yep. Hello.
You know you're listening. What is your problem?
You're a big girl's blood. Yep. Hello.
Well, for the benefit of the listeners, Iain Lee is pond life, the kind of thing that you scrape off your shoe on a wet, windy morning.
And there he's gone. Well, there we go. Just this once, as we're recreating the classic calls. 0870 90 90 973. You don't have to call in just for that. Only one person has called in to defend the atrocity known as the Rolling Stones. Only one person, and even then his argument was guff. No, hang on, there's another one. I'll take this one, Helen. Sorry, I believe this is another one of my critiques. Yes, line one.
Yes, Ian.
Here we go. It's a classic. Do you remember this guy who used to phone up drive time all the time and have a go at me? Speak a little bit more so the kids get to recognise your voice, Creepy John.
It's John from Peckham.
Yeah.
And I thought we could reenact my first call to you.
Let's reenact the first call, shall we? Okay.
Normally you have to introduce me to the listeners.
Well, but it's the first call. I wouldn't have been able to introduce you there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay, but I'll introduce you. This guy's a muppet. Yes, John.
Ah, okay. Ian, so how's the old Wii going along? Oh, no, it was Xbox, wasn't it?
God, you're awful. This is an awful recreation of a classic phone call.
Yeah, well, I have to try to remember what because there were so many phone calls.
Okay, well, just get... I tell you what, don't try and recreate a specific one. Let's just get the general gist of your year-long campaign of calling me up.
Well, it was trying to wind you up, really.
Okay.
Get to you after a while. That's why you banned me.
No, I didn't get to your... It never got to me, John.
Well,
the reason...
And you said that I was liable.
No, I did ban you because you did say... Not liable, John. I banned you because you did say something that was libelous. That's the only reason. But you never got to me.
Well, let's not go down that point.
Well, no, let's go down that point because it's an important one.
No, I'm not going to talk about it because it wasn't liable because you had to mention something on the air.
Okay, but you said no, but you got something wrong in your statement and you were libelous.
Because you had to.
I had to apologise to someone on air.
Apologise on air about.
Don't say what it is because that's libelous.
I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm just saying that all I was repeating.
But the thing is.
In your mouth.
No, but the thing is, though, I did put my foot in my mouth, but the thing is, I, for obvious legal reasons, was not allowed to discuss that on the air, and I'm still not allowed to discuss it on the air. And you... Well, no, John, I had forgotten how much of a dick this bloke was. I had forgotten how much of a dick this idiot was. So, John, if you'll shut up and listen, I'll explain why we had to ban you. Because you were talking about something which legally I was not allowed to discuss on the radio, and legally, no one was allowed to discuss on the radio. That was all part of an agreement, which meant we couldn't talk about it. And I warned you not to talk about it. I told you not to talk about it, yet you persisted. So I had to, therefore, take the action of banning you because you had consistently gone against something that was a legal ruling. So that's why you were banned, John, for breaking a legal ruling that I had warned you about quite a few times.
Oh, well, I'm... Never you warned me about anything.
I did. Well, that's because, John. That's because you don't listen.
No. I rang in and made a dig.
That's why you don't. That's because you don't listen. Oh, okay. Is there any way we can move Midge to another line because I want to get them both? This is going to be just beautiful for me. I don't know. Right, we're going to have them both. This is, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Creepy John and Nasty Adam. Away you go, fellas.
Hello, Adam. How are you?
So I don't want to talk to Pond Life. I want to talk to Lee. You just go away. Listen, I've got no beef with you on the phone, pal. But what I can tell you, Iain Lee started this whole bloody business 6 months ago by having a go at celebrities that he thought were beneath him, and he couldn't actually take the heat himself, so he got himself out the kitchen. That is why I've got a big beef with him.
The only beef you got is with yourself, mate.
Hang on, John, are you defending me against Nasty Adam, who's just put the phone down?
I've got nothing wrong with you. I think you're a great entertainer.
Good lad, okay.
Well, I think that, at times, that you must be able to take back some of what you give out.
But I do. If you never listen to the show, that's what I encourage is people to phone up and criticise me. That's what I thrive on, Jonathan.
Yeah, but Adam's just a nutter, basically.
Adam is indeed a nutter.
So I heard that you're taking out your little nephew over the weekend.
How creepy is that?
Huh?
How creepy is that?
I've listened to all your podcasts.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to cut you off now.
Bye-bye.
Yes, you're right. As the producer Helen just said in my ear, cut him off now. Wasn't it just? No, that wasn't it just. Okay. Right. 0870 90 90 973. You don't have to, if you're feeling slightly left out this evening, don't worry. You don't have to be recreating a classic call or be one of the nutters that's threatened me and wants, to see me strung up by my testicles. If you can defend the Rolling Stones this evening, I bet you can't. 0870 90 90 973. Do you use mousse? Do you eat mousse? Those are the topics.
LBC 97.3.
Oh,
Ian
yes.
Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Are you a fan of the Rolling Stones?
Who?
No, the Rolling Stones. I thank you! I've waited 45 years to do that joke, and, yeah, are you a fan of them?
Well, I don't know them, Ian.
Excuse me?
Hi, Ian.
You don't know the Rolling Stones?
No, what are they?
Oh, shut up. You're just...
Seriously?
You are just saying that to be an idiot.
No, I mean, what are they then?
Sorry?
What? Who are they?
Did you say what part do they play? Okay, I'll play... I've got... Okay, here we go. I have got one Rolling Stones song on my iPod. Here we go. This is... Listen, I'll give you... with a great hit, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, the Rolling Stones. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. And I try, and I try, and I try. Oh, I try. I can't get no satisfaction. So when I'm driving in my car, and the man comes on, etc., etc.
Oh, Ian.
Who's clicking? Who's doing the... What loud clicks you've got? You could be hypnotist to those. That's you need a good click to be a hypnotist.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Ian.
Shh, we're clicking.
Oh.
There's what now? There is a name for finger clicking. It's got a proper name. Oh, I read it in a book the other day. Okay, 0870 90 90 973. What's the prop? There's a posh word, like widdershins means anti-clockwise, and wainscoting is skirting board. Did you not know that? No. Did you not know that?
What are you talking about?
Widdershins is anti-clockwise. It's a posh word for anti-clockwise. Wainscoting is the skirting board.
And wedges are those big chips you can get from Domino's.
Yes, if you want a wedgie on Friday, then I'll get you one.
Oh, can I quickly say happy birthday to Alex?
The phones have... Hang on a minute. The phones have gone mental. Let's try this one. Line 8, what's the posh name for finger clicking?
England 1, Germany 0.
Is there a football match on? Oh...
There is.
Flipping hell! Line 8, what's the... Hang on a second. Line 8, what's the posh name for finger clicking?
Drilling by a dentist who's not qualified yet, but is going to drill the life out of you.
Oh, it's him. Sorry, it took me a while to... What we was talking about. Let's... line 7, what's the posh name for finger clicking?
Hello?
Hello?
It's me, Saya.
Oh, okay, Si. Hang on. We'll call you back.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I'll mark.
Okay.
Hang on. I've done it. No, don't go anywhere. Mark for callback.
Oh.
How do I do that?
No.
Oh no, hang on. No, hang on. Don't.
I don't know.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, she's gone. I didn't mark her for callback. Hang on. I'll call her back now. Hang on. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, hang on. I'll hang up on her in a minute. Hang on. But if I... Oh... Midge!
Yes?
You've muffed up the radio!
What?
Because you're an idiot. Right, Si's there, so I can do that. Right, hang on.
Oh.
Hang on, shut up. Line 8, what's the posh name for finger clicking?
No idea, but I have a question about cats.
Okay, you go on.
Where did cats get the fascination with eating fish? And also, if cats eat fish, can you have cat and chips and still get your omega-3?
I've cut him off. He was a fruitcake. Right, okay. So, Midge. Yes, Midge.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Hello, Barnsworth.
Hiya.
I'm just trying to get rid of Midge. Won't be long.
Hiya. Oh, Ian. Yes, I was going to create a classic.
There's
but
football.
didn't
There's
know which
football on the telly.
Can you believe it?
We're not doing bad on the phone calls, though, considering there's a football match. This is not... We're quite busy on the phone calls. So
it's a classic, I think.
Oh, you want to recreate a classic?
No, what it was, I was going to record a classic, but I didn't know which one. And in any case, all your shows is a classic.
Oh, you're such a bumlick.
But Ian...
Yes, boss.
Before, can I just quickly ask you about MySpace? Because I've just...
Oh, can I just... Okay, no, you brought up the subject. It's time for me to do my plug.
Yeah.
If you were a friend of mine on MySpace just a few weeks ago, well, you're not... Shut up. You're not anymore because I closed MySpace down.
Oh.
No, then I reopened it.
Oh.
So I need all of you to go to myspace.com/The Real Iain Lee and ask me to be your friend. I will say yes to everybody. And hey, while you're on the internet, why not go to iTunes and type in Shindiggery or Iain Lee and subscribe and leave a 5-star review? Thank you. Not a 1-star review like some git did.
Oh, excellent. Because I just joined, you know.
You've turned?
No, I've just joined MySpace.
Oh, what's your MySpace page? Is there a picture? Is there a picture of you on there?
I just joined today, and I'm just about to put everything in there, but I don't know how it all works, Ian.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even have any friends.
No, of course you don't. I bet even Tom isn't your friend. Right, what's your MySpace page?
Midge 007.
What? Midge? M-I-D-G-E?
No, M-I-J.
Yeah.
007.
07, okay. Let's,
I'll love some friends. And I'll try and get it all up and...
Well, it says you're single on here, Midge.
Well, no, I'm married.
Well, you're not married.
I am.
It says you're single.
It's another story.
What's another... when did you get married?
Oh, some while back, Ian.
How come you've never... Whenever Clive and I have asked you about your relationships...
But that was then. Because I just joined the radio, new, innit? And so I thought I'll update everything.
Do you know what? You've got a friend's request.
Oh, have I?
From me, Midge.
Oh, excellent.
But put a picture of you up, you freak.
Yeah, I will do. Okay. Oh, Ian.
He's written a blog. The first thing he's done, he's written a blog. Just joined. Wow. Inviting a friend or two to see, number letter, if they would like to be my MySpace friend. Here goes nothing.
And I've been told.
Literally, here goes nothing. That's, what that is.
Oh, fingers crossed, hey, Ian.
Fingers crossed, hey, Midge. Fingers crossed. God damn
and
it.
give, Alex, a happy birthday to him, by the way. Give him a wedgie before giving him a present.
No, he's a big lad. He's a big lad. I'm not going to try anything physical with Alex, because he could take me.
By the way...
Yes. What?
Disappointing.
Midge? 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 Midge!
Hello, how are you, Iain Lee?
Is that Midge?
This is Greek, you like?
No, I'm working for Midge! 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 Midge!
Yeah.
Is that Midge?
No.
What?
No.
Who's that?
It's Norm.
Well, where's Midge gone?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Midge, really.
What?
Listen, I'm finding out about Dave D.
Oh, yeah?
Dave D was used to be a police cadet. And
hang on 1 second. Midge?
Oh, Ian!
Where did you go?
I don't know what happened. Something happened.
Oh, I'm cutting you off now. Right, hang on. So, you want to talk about Dave D, yeah? Hello?
Greeky lion.
No, I'm looking for... No, I'm talking about... There's a fella gone...
On the Eddie Cochran car crash.
Right.
In 1960.
Oh, yeah?
And that persuaded him to go into the music business because he saw all the sheet music strewn all over the ground and everything.
Fantastic. What's your name again, my friend?
It's Norm.
Norm, thank you for that story. That was brilliant.
That's all right, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Not at all. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. What happened there? Something happened there, and I'm not sure what it was. We just missed the Dave D story. Did anyone hear the Dave D story? No? Louise? Excuse me. Barnsworth?
Yeah?
Did you just hear Did you hear a Dave D story?
No, I only heard the end of it.
I heard the very beginning of it and the very end of it.
Yeah, me too.
But tomorrow is Dave D, Dozy Beaky, Mick and Titch Day. And the Dave Clark 5, 'cause it was actually the Dave Clark 5 I was talking about to
Well,
start
maybe
with.
he can phone it tomorrow and tell you.
Maybe he can. What a nice fella he sounded like. Anyway, Barnsworth.
Anyway, I was going to recreate a classic phone call.
One of your own. What is that from? Where is that from? That's from a play or a film. And someone says, one of your... Oh, no, it's from the Monkeys film Head, where... I wonder if I've got that line here. Where, I like a glass of cold gravy with a hair in it, please. One of your own. That's, it means something to about 3 people. I wonder if I've got the Head soundtrack on my thing. I need to put, I'm bored of everything. Oh, well, I have got it. Hang on a second. I might be, I'd like a glass of, cold gravy with a hair in it, please. One of your own. But Transvestite says that to Davy Jones. Here we go. I can do that. Here we go. Hang on a second. This is good. Hang on. Shh.
And I'd like a glass of cold gravy with a hair in it, please.
Oh, the one of your own bit isn't on there. Okay, but the gravy bit's there. One of your own. That's how they do that. I'm going to tell you. I'll be the transvestite. Davy Jones will be Davy Jones. I'll be the transvestite. Here we go.
And I'd like a glass of cold gravy with a hair in it, please.
One of your own. I don't. It's a good film. Everyone should look. This is a track. This is actually a track from a Monkeys album. Here we go. Listen to this.
Like a lot of supernatural baloney to me. Supernatural, perhaps. Baloney. Perhaps not.
Fantastic. What the hell were those...
Cabot used to have that quote.
Oh, hang on a second. Norm's back. Norm? Oh, Norm?
Who's that?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Who's that?
Who's this? Is this Norm?
This is me, yeah.
Hello?
Is that Ian?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
How you doing?
We missed the story.
You missed the story. It was only a little story.
Okay.
It's, Dave D was a police official.
Yes. A copper?
A copper in 1960, yeah?
Like Heartbeat?
I think it was 60 or 61, when Eddie Cochran, and he was on the... At Chippenham,
yes,
on the A4,
yeah.
Eddie Cochran got killed.
Oh, crikey.
And Dave D was the first official on the scene.
Really?
As a police cadet.
Now, there's a bit of rock trivia I was completely unaware of.
Yeah, he was as a police cadet, and on the, all the fuss and palaver, the tragedy that followed, there was sheet music all over the ground, 45s all over the ground, and that persuaded him to go into the rock and roll business,
He liked the glamour.
Macabre glamour of it.
The macabre glamour of seeing a dead... He died, didn't he, Eddie Cochran, in that car crash?
Eddie Cochran, he was with Gene Vincent and Sharon Shealy. Sharon Shealy survived, and so did Gene Vincent. And the driver survived as well.
Wasn't Gene Vincent a little bit, I don't know a politically correct way of saying this, a little bit funny after the accident? Or did I imagine that?
Yeah, I think he probably was, I think it affected him psychologically,
Norm, listen, thank you for that, mate. That's genuinely a very interesting bit of rock history. Thank you, sir.
OK, mate. Nice
Cheers, fella. Barnsworth?
Yeah?
We've run out of time.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
But do try again.
Okay.
Thank you. I feel like I'm bullying people. I'm not meaning to. Right, OK. 0870 9090 973. Calls. News.
LBC 97.3.
Okie dokie, right.
Please.
Yes.
Call 0870
Good evening.
973.
No one has called in to say the Rolling Stones were a decent band. No one has, which I think goes to prove they're a load of old guff. I wouldn't, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing the Rolling Stones. I remember about 5 years ago they played at Brixton Academy. There's all those things where it's only like their mates got to go. I wouldn't mind that. You go and see them at Brixton Academy, because that would be kind of cool. But they're rubbish, really, aren't they? What good songs have they done? There is one I quite like. What's the song I quite like they did? Amy, are you a fan of the Rolling Stones?
No, I'd say no.
Neil, are you a fan of the Rolling Stones?
Very all right. Very sick.
What?
Hang on a sec, mate.
Amy, there's a song I'm... Oh, jeez. I'm sorry you had to hear that, Amy.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God. Neil, I've got a lady on the line. Neil?
Oh.
I've got a lady on the line.
Lee Schreiber says, pal.
It's Amy.
Lee Schreiber says, you don't hear what you say.
I've got Amy on the line, and we didn't really need to hear that.
What's that? Oh, I understand. You're sorry, Amy. I'll give you a heads up next time.
What?
Yeah, carry on, then. Go on.
Yeah.
I'll wait all night. I've got the funniest story in the world. Give yourself on the radio, yeah? All right. Go on, carry on your story and I'll get to mine. It won't take too long, though. If things will happen. You want to get all of it, yeah? Hey, mate.
Hello.
Hey, mate.
Hello.
Go hurry up, darling, because I've got things to do here, so I want to tell my story, you want to tell your story, that's understandable, but I want to do my morning rules. I'm more interested about alerting people to the subject matter of my story and listen to your dopey story, alright?
Well, I know what a technical term for clicking your fingers is.
Hello? I've got a crack with my story, I suppose.
I've got the names in Swiss cheeses.
It was actually Iain Lee talking about, he does his radio show, he's not on the line with it at the moment. And he's doing a radio show at the moment, and it's all about favourite times, favourite conversations, famous conversations.
Favourite stuff.
It's all about that, so I'm bringing up to tell my famous story about a conversation I had with Peter Green in the back of my cab.
Okay.
This bloke, hands down, I know you don't believe me, you're denying it a bit, but Peter Green is the funniest bloke we've ever met. Absolutely bloody hilarious. He told me a story about his dead mum, and I thought, hands off to the guy. I thought he'd be a bit pretentious because he's an amazing blues guitarist, but he was not happy behind the show.
The holes in Swiss cheese is called eyes.
Not part of the story, but I'll carry on. So he proceeded to tell me a joke about his dead mother, which I thought was absolutely bloody hilarious. He came up with this, and I said, Peter, the cab's on me. He said, you look like it's a fat shot, and I said, and then I said to him, that's both the eyes, Peter, and he said, don't, I like eyes, leave it alone.
Okay.
So then I said to him, Peter, what are you doing today in the record company? That's the square, I think it was BMG from the Sainsbury's. And we're up there, and I said, what are you doing up here? And he says, only signing millions on a deal, Neil, because he knew me, I told him when he got in the cab. And I said, oi, Peter, if I'm still out here when you come back, I want 5% of that share, and we laughed, and they walked off.
Why?
You didn't want to give me 5% of the million record deal, did he, Ivan? We only just met, come on, I'll pick it up a bit, but we weren't that good of friends, really. You know what I mean? You're not going to give me 5% of £1 million.
I can't hear what the guy's saying.
500 quid for a cab fare, I think, got in my lifetime, got in mine, certainly not his lifetime, his dead mum's lifetime. Who, by the way, told me a cracking joke about his dead mum. I can't remember what it was, so they're laughing at me, but... Yeah, see you later.
Okay. I know the word for clicking your fingers.
Trigger finger.
What? Yeah. No one wants to know.
Hello?
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 It's called trigger finger.
Say what?
It's called trigger finger.
No, it's called a fillet. No,
it's called trigger finger. Trigger finger.
No, it's called Fillip.
No. I think you'll find you're wrong.
No, it is. It's in this book.
Go onto the internet and type in trigger finger. And you'll find I'm right.
It says the technical term for snapping your fingers is Philip.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I prefer it when Iain plays the other music, when we have these moments.
Hold on.
Don't you?
Huh?
Would I? Do you know what I miss on this show? I miss the sandwich man.
Hmm?
Don't you miss the sandwich man from Texas?
Or maybe this book is wrong. It says a doe is the offspring of a yak and a cow.
Right. All right. That sounds interesting. and anyway, so let's get to know you. Anyway, I don't think I spoke to you anymore. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I read books that have different words and stuff on it.
Are you joking? Books that have words?
Yeah, there's got words for like other stuff.
Shocking.
I know. Shocking.
What else about you? Where are you from? What's your age? You know.
It says
Oh, good try anyway.
Okay.
Do you eat meat?
Do I eat meat? Okay. Yes.
Well, what's your favourite type of meat? It's not a trick question. Don't worry. You know, any of the usual animals you find in the butchers will do. How about a chicken?
A chicken.
I was on holiday, right? I was on holiday in Hong Kong. I've been back almost a week, right? And my one friend ordered a chicken dish, and the neck and the head came on the plate. I thought it was quite good.
I've got a pet chicken. I've got multiple pet chickens.
Oh yeah, what are the names?
Amber, Marin, India.
And are they just pets, or do you use those chickens for the eggs?
They'll eat their eggs.
Are the eggs good?
Yes, very nice.
And how do you like your eggs?
I don't really like eggs, but I don't know.
But you eat them anyway. Anyway, you didn't answer the question. What is your favourite type of meat? You said you like meat, and you don't know what meat you like. I'm confused.
What is really our favourite?
What's my favourite?
What's the word?
Chicken. He's a chicken man.
Chicken.
I knew it.
She's a chicken woman.
Don't have any
breast or legs?
They crow too much.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hello, Sifu.
Who's this?
It's Habiba.
How you doing, Habiba? I like listening to your calls.
I love listening to your calls. You are quite a witty man.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I mean, you always have me in stitches, and whenever you speak, Ian's in silence. He just loves to listen to you too. You're very good. All praise be to you, Sifu.
Oh, thank you. You make me feel quite humble.
Oh, well, I take that. I feel very honoured that I make you feel humble.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's no problem. So you're a martial arts guru?
Well, not really a guru. Although some people do consider me that.
So what exactly is a Sifu, or what's the difference between a Sifu and a guru?
A Sifu basically translates as a teacher.
Into what? Who's that singing? Shut up! It translates into what?
It translates in like Cantonese as teacher.
Oh, okay, fine. And so you're from Birmingham?
That's right, yeah. Birmingham.
So you're anywhere near Erdington?
No, I'm not from Erdington, no.
Oh.
I'm from Bourneville, by the Cadbury factory.
Oh, nice. Nice and industrial, then.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's like, it's full of Quakers where I live.
Oh, that's lovely. You know what? I think Ian should invite you into the studio one day. I think it would be brilliant.
If I was ever down that way, I might do it, but it's quite far for me to travel.
Oh, Oh, come on, it's 2 hours down the M1. You wouldn't come down if you were specially invited.
Also, I'd rather Ian brought the show to me, to be honest.
Oh, my God, Ian. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, you're a great man, but you're not that great. How's the training with Chicken and Chips Boy? Or Chicken Pie and Egg Boy, or whatever his name is?
I think he goes by Pie and Mash now, according to Ian.
Pie and Mash. No, I like the Chicken, Eggs and Pie Boy, or whatever his name was. Very good training. Well, I'm going to love you, leave you. I'm going to go and order me some Chinese.
Oh, no, what you having?
Oh, just a chow mein today.
Oh, no, keep it simple.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a simple person. So I shall love you and leave you all. Take care. Nice show, Ian. Oh, by the way, that guy, Bill, you can't hear a word that man's saying. He needs elocution lessons.
It seems to work well for him, though, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because people are just laughing.
That's what I mean. We can't understand him, but we like his style.
I don't. It gets on my nerves a bit. It sounds like he's got a plum in his mouth.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, I'm going. Goodbye.
All right, then. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Hey, Ian, I think I'm in there. I think, you know what we need to bring back, Ian, for the classic call? There weren't no better calls than the Rocky Chant.
Yeah, party time. 0870 90 90 973. I'll do a recap after 9. So if you can pick it up in the next 15 minutes. If not, I'll let you know what we're talking about after 9 o'clock. Robin.
Hello, mate.
Hello, boss.
Hello. Why were you dissing the Rolling Stones?
Because they're rubbish and overrated.
Why? You said you couldn't think of any of their songs that was good.
There's one song of theirs that I quite like, and I can't think what it is.
Sympathy for the Devil?
That's the worst one!
Well, there's the song I'm Free to Do What I Want Any Old Time, which the Soup Dragons covered.
Right, oh, the Soup Dragons covered. Oh, in that case, it must be good, because they were brilliant, the Soup Dragons.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. Well, the Sifu, that's a Wing Chun teacher. That's the empty hand form of Kung Fu made famous by Bruce Lee, by the way.
Right.
So that guy was a Kung Fu teacher.
Right.
You got things like you can't always get what you want.
Rubbish.
Get off
no, hang on. That you can't always get what you want is the good one. That's the good one.
It's got like a harmonium drone going through it.
Yeah, you can't always get what you want is the good one. The rest, and Angie's all right.
That's a bit sort of Ruby Tuesday-ish.
Ruby Tuesday's all right, but that's it. They're only all right.
That was written by Melanie.
What was?
That was written by Melanie.
Melanie's great.
Yeah, she wrote Ruby Tuesday.
Melanie's doing a concert. So can we get Melanie in the studio, Helen? Could you jot that down for me? And if either you can chase it up or I'll pass it on to my real producer, who's useless.
Yeah, she's a proper dude. She's like the real Joni Mitchell.
She was doing a gig. So I've got Melanie Greatest Hits on vinyl, and I'm going to listen to that on Saturday afternoon. It's Melanie afternoon.
Yeah, but Rod Stewart did a cover version of Ruby Tuesday.
But Rod Stewart's rubbish as well.
I know he is, but he got to #1 with it, I think, and he got dissed because he sang the chorus different. But he sang it as Melanie sang it in the original.
Okay, I'll tell you which song of theirs is good. A good Rolling Stones song. We love you.
I've never heard that song before.
You don't know that song?
That up.
We love you,
is that
and we hope...
I saw you in the 12 Bar Club once, Ian.
Where's that?
Down behind Tin Pan Alley in Soho.
The 12 Bar
It's like a folk club. They're playing like acoustic music.
That was like years ago, man.
Yeah, it was a good 5 years ago, man.
I think I think a friend of mine was playing there, but I can't think who it would have been.
It's quite a cool venue. They've opened it all up now. It's got extra rooms.
It was because it was tiny, wasn't it? It's like a stage, and then
a wee balcony above it.
Yeah, it's really, really small.
Yeah.
That's
it's only a $5 to get in there. You get about three acts on this.
But most of them are going to be pony, aren't they?
Yeah, really. Yeah. All these guys with guitars doing their best.
Well, Robin, you've done a really poor job at defending the Rolling Stones.
Oh, they're brilliant. Why were you dissing them in the first place, mate?
Just because they're rubbish. We're having an anti-Rolling Stones day tonight.
Have you seen any of their documentaries?
Yeah, I saw that boring one where they're recording a song in about 1969. They're probably recording Sympathy for the Devil, actually. Is that the one?
Yeah, there's that
rubbish.
One. That's Jean-Luc Godard.
It's rubbish. Pretentious
there's
guff.
The Altman concert documentary.
I've seen that, and that's brilliant.
That's when the guy gets stabbed by the Hells Angels.
You see a guy get stabbed. It's It's well, does he get stabbed or does he get shot? I can't remember.
No, he gets stabbed. It starts off the whole. They did it with what it was they have the film as Mick Jagger watching the footage back
in the edited thing.
And
the only reason that's good though is because it's directed by the Maisels brothers, who are brilliant. They did a film called Grey Gardens. They did everyone should go and buy Grey Gardens and a film called Salesman, which is a documentary. It sounds really boring. It's a documentary following Bible salesmen in the 1950s travelling across America. It's the best. Do you know what? You might quite like Salesman, I think, Helen. It's brilliant.
But there's a third deleted Rolling Stones documentary. Sucker Blues.
The Sucker Blues. Yes, I've got it.
You've got it?
Yes.
How do you get hold of a copy of that?
You go and pay a bloke 15 quid in Camden Market.
I suppose you could get it in Camden.
It's rubbish. You don't see Keith Richards injecting drugs.
No,
you don't see them having sex. It's rubbish. Robin, they're a rubbish band, and I think you're beginning to agree with me, aren't you?
No.
Here we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, Salesman is brilliant. You have a DVD player, don't you, Helen? I'll lend you Salesman because it's brilliant. It's the Maisels brothers. Their documentaries are great. They do nothing. They just basically stand there with a camera, and they film the Beatles and their first visit to the States. And Grey Gardens is great, but hard work. And Salesman, I haven't seen it for years, so I'll watch it and then I'll bring it in. It's just them following these Bible salesmen, travelling across America in the late 50s, when door-to-door salesmen are sort of coming to the end of their, it's sort of dying out because supermarkets are taking over and no one's really buying Bibles. And it's just, it's these guys just sitting in these people's houses going, well, what price can you put on eternal salvation, They're going, well, I've got no money. Okay, all I want is $1 a week, and you'll have these great Bible. And it's really, pressurising these people to buy Bibles. It's brilliant. I'm going to watch that, and I'll bring that in next week. You may enjoy it. You may think it's a load of old tosh. I don't know. Simon!
Hello.
Hello, Simon.
It's not Simon, it's Adam, you muppet.
Oh, okay, yep.
Why did you...
It's Betty in Dartford.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Betty.
Stranger, you weren't on last night, but Tony was on.
Tony Davis.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were talking about the Rolling Stones.
Well, last night they were.
Yeah, and he said, Keith, what's his name? Jagger.
Keith Jagger.
Keith Jagger. Well, he comes from Dartford and he was at our grammar school.
Oh, of course,
well,
yes.
They said he was 81. So I said, he's not 81, he's 62.
Yep.
And Keith, on the news tonight,
yes,
on the London news, they had Keith Richards. They said he was 80-something.
80, yeah.
Well, he was on saying it was his 60th birthday, and they had Mick Jagger dancing at their O2
What an idiot.
night.
What an idiot.
And he was nowhere near 81.
No.
Well, I said
Makeup.
that.
Yeah.
Some man rang back and said, tell that Betty she's wrong.
Yeah.
He is 81.
He is 81.
Well, no, he's not.
He is. Tom, can you believe? Let's just pause for a second, Betty, and think this.
Yeah.
This, later on this year, I think it's the end of September, Paul McCartney is 86 years old. Did you ever think we'd live so long to see an 86-year-old Beatle?
He's not. Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney?
No.
He's 80. He's going to be 86.
No, he's 65.
No, he's not. That's his showbiz age.
No,
80?
he married Heather Mills.
Yes, Heather Mills McCartney.
He was 36 and he was 65.
No, he was in his late 70s.
Yeah, well, they've only been separated not a year.
Sad. I
yet.
know, it's sad,
So
isn't
he
it?
can't be 81.
No, he's not. He's 80. He's going to be 86.
And you know what this man said last night?
No,
Tony?
I wasn't listening.
He said, and Bing Crosby's 96. I said, don't be silly. Bing Crosby died playing golf in Spain, age 77.
Now, what was Bing Crosby's last words? He had some...
Yeah.
He had some famous last words, but they're so not famous, I can't remember what they are.
Anyway, how are you? All right?
Yeah,
The weather awful. It's been freezing today.
I quite like the weather like this.
Yeah, I know, but...
Here we go. Oh, we go, Betty. Yeah. We're off on the road to Morocco. Let's animal is from the
You
sun.
know that Tony?
Yes.
Well, if I ring him
Yep.
Saturday morning before 5 a.m,
Yes.
he's going to play my favourite September song by Bing Crosby.
Your favourite September song?
Yeah, well, because I was married in September 11th, 1948.
What's your least favourite September song?
No, the one that Bing Crosby sings.
Oh, okay, that's the
And
favourite.
then my husband died on the 18th of September.
Oh,
so
blimey.
I like the September song.
Yes.
So I've got to ring him before 5 o'clock Saturday morning.
Right.
And he's going to play Bing Crosby.
Will you be up then?
I'll be awake. I'm awake every morning at 5 and have the LBC on.
Oh, blimey.
I
okay.
listen to,
What's his name?
What's his name?
Dingy Bob.
The one that...
He's twinned with this show. I should know his name. This show's twinned with ours.
Oh, I've forgotten his name. I listen to him every morning. He does shows.
Shows. The bitchy one.
Yeah, he's always running everybody down.
He doesn't like fat people, does he? Or Charlotte Church.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Betty, listen, it'll come to me. I've got to go.
Oh, yeah, it's the news.
Well, it's not quite, but we're nearly at the news. Jim in the Finchley. Hello, Jim.
Hi there, Ian. How you going?
I'm all right, thank you.
Thought you'd love to know that Germany are winning 2-1 at half-time.
Well, thanks for the update. Considering it's a football night, we've actually been all right on the phone. We've had more phone calls in the last hour than we normally get.
Oh, really?
Yes, I
Well,
don't...
we're losing now, so that's...
Is
that's
Beckham playing?
That's right. All right, cheers, mate.
What?
That.
Did I say something funny or rude there? Did I say something funny?
I think maybe a code word.
Well, it said on the... he'd obviously done the trick that I encourage, and I regret encouraging it now. He lied to you, Helen. 'Cause on the screen it said he wanted to talk about the Rolling Stones.
You did lie, yeah.
What a little... Sometimes I'm so tempted just to put the best of Steve Allen, that reminds me, where he talks to John Barrowman on. Go around to... Trace their address through their numbers and go around and... shove a poo through their letterbox. That's what I'm tempted to do. Seriously, I genuinely am. OK, well, I don't know what was so funny about that question. I don't know. Let's just... line 2, you're on the wireless. Hello? OK, right. Scott?
Yeah?
Can I come back to you after the news?
You certainly can.
Good lad. You're very... Can I ask how old you are, Scott?
29.
Are you a big lad?
I am. 6'3".
Are you quite broad as well?
The wife calls me a coat hanger.
Oh, really? Because you've got a powerful voice. You've got a really powerful voice.
Do you reckon I can do the voiceovers?
I'll tell you what, after the news, we'll have a little go.
OK, mate.
There is a lot of money to be made in it.
Well, I'm into money, mate.
Oh, good lad. All right, stay there. Well, Scott could be getting rid of... So I had an email today saying we should get rid of Nigel because he's, I don't think so. I think he's excellent. But, right, 0870 90 90 973. So, Rolling Stones... No one's called up to say they would use mousse in their hair. I used to use mousse in my hair when I was about 15. And you're sort of getting into how you look, and you're suddenly becoming aware that that's... Well, you suddenly start to think that's important, and then later on you realise actually it isn't. But I'd have mousse in my hair. So I'd have my hair, like, moussed, and my mum would blow-dry it back. So it'd be like... awful. I've never... it wasn't until I got to about, 28. 27 was the first time I had a haircut. I thought, do you know, I quite like that. I've always said to my hair. Anyway... Does anyone use mousse? Does anyone eat mousse? Oh! This sounds really boring, but after the news, we're going to be talking about car bumpers. Trust me, I can make this work.
On 97.3 DAB and online, London.
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
Hey, this is Mr. T, and you listening to 3 hours
427 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
The show was never between 4 and 7, was it? Let's listen to Mr. T again. Hang on a minute. Everyone, pray silence for Lord T.
Hey, this is Mr. T.
Mr. T.
And you listening to 3 hours, 427 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, what do you reckon? Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on, listen. It was between 4 and 7, I think maybe it was to start with, and then we, I think maybe it was. Right, okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to, the show. What a lot of fun we're having today. Alex?
Yeah, I was just... Could you do Mr. T going, hang on.
I haven't got all of my Mr. T clips anymore.
I'm just trying to find something.
You can make him say donkey, but...
Where's it gone?
Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute, we've got this.
I'm Richard Fairbrass, standing in for Paul Ross on LBC 97.3.
Could you play Mr. T's Grr again?
Okay, hang on a second, I've got to find it. It's not under Mr. T. Where do I put it? It's under real Mr. T. Yeah, that makes sense. Well labelled, Chris. Okay, ready? Here we go. Well, we won't say.
Thank you.
we won't say what that implies. We won't say that for. I'm sure they both have excellent lawyers. Thank you, Alex, for that. Right. So, what are we talking about this evening? We've actually got stuff to talk about. Oh, line 2 is labelled as a heavy breather. So, shall we find out? Oh, hang on a second. I'll muff this up. Don't go. Yes, line 2. You're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, Ian. I haven't been listening to the radio, but did you know you're on Virgin Media now?
On channel 973, apparently.
973.
How? What a coincidence.
So good to hear you.
So good to be back, brother.
Thank you. What happened? Or should we not go there?
I'm not allowed to talk about it for legal reasons.
Have a nice day.
I will. Here we go. So, if you've ever called in the past and you'd like to recreate your classic call, we're doing a greatest hits package tonight. 0870 9090 973. Try and recreate a classic call that you've made in the past. We've had mixed success, I'll be honest. I tend not to remember my part, as we worked out. We did the maths. And it turns out in the 2.5 years I've been here, I have taken over 675,000 phone calls, which is absolutely phenomenal. So if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. Or if you want to try and recreate someone else's classic phone calls, then, why the hell not? 0870 9090 973. Does anybody now? Where did this? This came in my head because I was listening to Tommy Boyd and he was talking about moose, and he wears moose in his hair. And I thought, does anybody still use moose in there? I used to when I was a kid, and it's weird stuff, that moose, because you and you put it in your hair and you drop. So if anyone still uses the moose, can you give us a call? And also, does anyone eat moose? You used to get it for pudding. It was like chocolate and like sort of fluff. It's like fluffy chocolate. So if anyone I know it sounds, kind of whatever. We've dissed John in the PR and talked about clouds, and we have asked if you or anybody related to you has said something as stupid as John, who is a lovely fellow. We're not in any way knocking him. He's a lovely fellow, but he's he obviously took the year off at school when they were being taught about clouds and weather and stuff. And he thinks that the sea isn't salty in the middle because there are no clouds above it. And then when asked where rain comes from, he says, it's from above clouds. The clouds are made of salt, the rain passes through it, and it's salty clouds. So if anyone has said anything... I'm actually doing a proper recap, and do you know what? It feels good. Feels good. Because I'm getting old. 0870 9090 973. We're slagging off the Rolling Stones. If anyone can defend them, I bet you can't. Now, here's the thing I wanted to talk about. And I'm sure this has been like this for years. It must have been like this for years. I only noticed this yesterday when I was in the car. I was in a car at 6 o'clock in the morning, being driven to Kent, and I sort of was dozing in the car, but not like it wasn't like proper sleep. When I didn't think I was asleep until I got to where I was going, and I realised I'd had some really weird, vaguely perverse thoughts in my head. Anyway, I looked out of the window. And I saw a car, and I thought, when did cars stop having proper bumpers? Do you remember when cars used to have, like, silver bumpers, with sort of black... Do you remember this, Helen? Cars have silver bumpers that were separate from the car. And some of them would have, like, sort of black rubber things. And that was a bumper. That was what a bumper was. And you'd have one at the back and one at the front. And I was looking, and it just dawned on me, cars don't have that anymore. The bumpers, if indeed they are bumpers, are now... They're part of the car. They're part of the bodywork, the chassis, the body. I don't know. When did that happen, Alex? I know you're busy looking at eBay. When did cars stop having bumpers?
In the 80s, I think.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
How come I've only noticed it now, 20 years later?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. 0870909097. Those are topics, ladies and gentlemen. That normally would last us a whole month. I've just fired out into the wireless wilderness there, but we're going to make it last this evening. Scott.
Yes.
Hello, boss.
How you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good, good. Listen, I told a little Porky telling, but it was only a sort of a little one.
Oh, go on.
Right, well, I said I was a Rolling Stones fan. I'm not really a fan, but there is one song I think is pucker.
Go on.
It was, I don't know if you remember, there was a programme on about 11 o'clock years ago when I was a kid. It was called Tour of Duty, about Vietnam War.
I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah, the music was Paint It Black. You don't like that, no?
Do you know what? Their songs, hits from the 60s and some of their 70s, they're all right. You know, it's all right. But I genuinely think that, Dave D. Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch and the Dave Clark Five are better than the Rolling Stones.
Okay, but the only argument I'd have is, like, you don't amass 150 million fortune if you're tosh, really, do you? They must have something, surely.
Well, this is what I can't work out. I think, I tell you what I think the Rolling Stones have. They have a blandness and a mediocrity that people think is a little bit dangerous... and a little bit wild, when really it's not.
There's a bunch of middle-class boys, really.
Oh, they're all toffs. They're all toffs.
Yeah, there's nothing rock and roll about them,
No, they're not. And listen, there's nothing wrong with being middle-class. I'm middle-class. I would say they are upper middle-class, if anything.
Yeah.
And there's nothing dangerous about them. There's nothing, Keith Richards has his, I guess if you call taking lots of drugs and drinking a lot of rock and roll, then that's kind of vaguely rock and roll.
Yeah.
A few years ago, when I was about 15, that kind of behaviour impressed me. But now it's like, okay, next. And the songs...
He's like Pete Doherty. Maybe a few years ago I might have thought he was a bit cool, but I just think he's a waste of space now.
Maybe I would have... Because when I was growing up, all my heroes were, like Brian Wilson, Keith Moon, Syd Barrett, all these people that took a stack load of drugs, and it never occurred to me that they either died or went mental as a direct result of that,
Definitely. One other thing before you cut me off.
Okay.
We were talking, you reckon I might be able to do a bit of the old voiceover?
Oh, yeah, Alex, can we get ready to record this? We're going to get Scott to do some voiceover. Have you got one in mind?
No, I thought you know what I was thinking? I heard you the other day, you were talking to an Asian fellow, and you said the same thing to him.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Why don't you become the agent?
Oh, yeah,
You've got two people here straight away, didn't you?
Yeah, we did have that fellow. The fellow had an excellent voice. Well, Scott, okay, you need to do an audition tape for me. What I need you to say is, you're listening to Iain Lee on LBC 97.3.
You're listening to Iain Lee on LBC 97.3.
Yeah, I made a mistake, you're rubbish. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You can't get it right every time. You can't get it right every time. Wipe that tape, Alex. Let's use it for something decent. Kerry.
Hello.
Are you in Mottingham?
Yes, I am.
With an M for mother?
With an M for mother, not an N for nugget.
There's a place called Mottingham?
Yeah, I used to live there.
Did you, Alex, do you know Kerry?
Pardon?
I don't know.
Do you know Lady Alex, Kerry?
Lady Alex?
Yeah.
No.
Would you like to?
Sorry?
Okay, no, fine.
I think that's a no, isn't it?
Yes. Anyway, Mottingham, what can I do for you?
Hello?
Hello?
Iain!
What? Hello? Kerry? Did you know what? She can hear us. She's still on that line. She's just really worried now. I've tried to fix you up, Lady Alex, with her. She's doing the old, oh, no, my phone's breaking up. Oh, no. I've actually done once. I was thinking about this today. I have mentioned this before, but me and my friend Mackenzie, I won't say where we were, but we were around someone's house working on something we didn't want to work on and with someone we didn't want to be. And we thought, a couple of people there, and we thought we'd be there for a couple of hours. And we did our couple of hours. And then it was like, they said, right, okay, well, listen, let's put the kettle on, let's get some sandwiches and stuff, and then we can do a little bit more. And we're thinking, oh, no, we want to go home. So they went to the kitchen, and Mackenzie said, right, Ian, when they come back, can you secretly, without them noticing, can you phone me up? So I was like, all right. So I had my phone. I sort of just had it down beside me, and they came back in, and we chatted and said, okay, yeah, let's do a bit more work. And I dialed his number, and Mackenzie, he's brilliant. And he's a brilliant actor. And he got the phone and went, hello? What? Oh, when did that happen? Oh, no. Is everyone all right? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, okay, I'll leave now. And he put the face. Said, I'm really sorry that the flat the roof has come off the flat and there's water everywhere and it's an absolute nightmare and my flatmate's been quite bad. I'm gonna have to go. And I said, oh, I'll drive you, Mackenzie. And we got out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get out of rehearsing a crap show you don't want to be part of. So,
thank you very much.
So that was me. Oh, I've had your fader up the whole time there, Sarah.
Oh, sorry?
You could have been effing and blinding then, because I've left your fader up. You could have been swearing through Will Gowan's Travel, swearing through those adverts, and lost me my job.
Oh, it's okay. It's not my style.
Good for you. Thank God that it was Sarah whose fader was left up, and not, I don't know, some muppets like Jeans or something. Anyway, Sarah, what can I do for you?
I was just wondering how it went on a Prince.
The what?
How you Prince?
Hello.
Concert.
You're breaking up. Say it again.
You went to the Prince concert.
Yes, I did.
And then I went on the Friday after you.
Oh yeah.
And I was just wondering how it was.
It was absolutely fantastic.
Exactly. That's exactly the same as me. And he played all the old hits.
Did he play this though? Did he play this? Here we go. Hang on. No, he didn't, did he?
No, I don't think he did.
He did it when I saw him. He did an acoustic version when I saw him. At the end, acoustic, but he did this in Little Red Raspberry Beret. Here we go, I'm going to do it. I'll do it now. I'm going to do it. Shh. Here we go. I guess I should have known that words work your body, but waiting for the daughter to jump. Back to the new love rounds, and love them and leave them at last.
Okay.
It's driving it full of lines, so nobody's Here we go, I know this bit. It was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. You never gotta lose. And I was singing Little Red Corvettes. Maybe it's not too fast. Maybe, oh yeah, Little Red Corvettes. I need a love that's gonna let... The rest of that album's rubbish, I'll be honest, it turns out, after I bought it, but he was brilliant. I went because it was a birthday present for my girlfriend, and we had third-row seats, and I thought, do you know what? It'll be an experience, and I came away thinking, man, he is one of the greatest pop stars this world has ever known.
Yes, but you should have known that before.
Well, no, I tell you why I didn't. During the 80s, 80s music, as we all know, was rubbish. And during the 80s, I was listening...
Wham!
During the 80s, I was listening to the classics, i.e. the Beach Boys, the Monkees, the Beatles, the Who, Gary Glitter. I was. I can't deny it. Before it came out as a nonce. I listened to all of those things. And I didn't like the 80s music. And I tell you what I hated about the 80s music, and I still struggle with a bit now, is the awful... I wonder if I can find an example of it. Hang on a second. Just bear with me. Okay. Let's not there. Let's try this one. Ultimate. Okay, listen. Okay, the drums. I hate 80s drums. Listen to the drums on this. I think this has got it. It was good. Hang on. That kind of reverb.
Excuse me. You know, well, that's beginning to Purple Rain.
Well, no, I know it's the beginning to Purple Rain, but I'm pointing out why I hated him. Hang on. So there's a horrible reverb. Let's get to the. Hang on. Wait till the drums come in.
No.
This. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that reverb on that drum.
I never meant to call. That makes it feel more real, you know, less like it's in a studio.
No, you're wrong. It makes it sound like it's in a studio. More like they've got computers and reverb and faders and... faders. More, it makes it sound... Listen, This is the reverb on his voice. It sounds awful. The drums sound awful, but I can now see through the awful 80s dated production and realise that actually they're quite good songs. But
He played Purple Rain on the night I was there. Did he play that on your night?
I think he played Purple Rain every night.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the one constant. But he didn't.
Did he say, I'm so sexy, I can't even sleep with myself?
I'm so sexy, I can't even sleep with myself.
Oh, damn, I thought that was an original joke just for us.
No, he did that every night. But I tell you what there was too much of. There was too much of, hey, funky London. Did he do that a lot?
Love that.
Oh, he did it for like 20 minutes. Okay, everybody in this side, I want you to sing, hey, funky London. But why? Why don't you, instead of doing that for 20 minutes, why don't you play 1999?
He opened with that on our night.
Oh, he didn't when I went.
He opened with it, and I've got it recorded on my phone. But
He didn't do that. Did he do When Doves Cry when you went?
yes.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, that's my favourite song.
And Kiss.
He
and
did.
Cream.
He did Kiss and he did Cream.
And
What's
this?
this?
Crazy. Let's go crazy.
Did he do play that funky music, White Boy? Oh.
Yeah, and he got people up on the stage.
Got people up on the stage.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was good. But did he? Now here's a song. You're a proper Prince fan, aren't you?
I adore Prince.
What's the song? Because I remember it. I'm sure I remember it being a minor hit, and he sang it, and I don't know what it is, but it's nice. About I can't something to do with Tracy crying or something. Now I know that's not much to go on. I always cry for Tracy, or Tracy makes me cry, or Tracy's crying in a corner. Forget the
The
word.
only thing that's coming to mind is the Ballad of Dorothy Parker.
How does that go?
You probably know that one. Oh, I can't sing it.
Does it mention Tracy in it?
Crazy.
Tracy.
Tracy.
That's what I've been saying for the last 5 minutes, love.
So, no, I heard you say it, Tracy, but that just don't sound like crazy. And no.
Oh. Well,
Not that one, then.
Oh, no, but...
I don't know it, actually.
And I heard it, and I remember thinking all that. I remember it coming out when I was at school and thinking, this is rubbish. And it's quite a slow one. I always cry for Tracy.
But I just got the album 3121, and that actually is worth getting.
Okay.
Out of his... Because I know...
He sang that. He sang 3121.
Oh, yeah, and on our night he sang I Love You, but Not Like I Love My Guitar, which is on the World album.
Oh, so that's the new one. Yes. No, he didn't do any. He didn't do that. But yes, it was good. But I do admire him for doing different set every night. That's really cool. But why not just do all the hits and then mess around with the album fillers in between? Why not just do every night? Come out and do 1999, Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, Little Red Corvette, Raspberry Beret. Do that.
Well, I suppose he couldn't fit them all in. I mean, one bit he
Yes, he could. Yes, he could.
It would take forever.
No, it wouldn't take forever. It would take 2 hours. He could do it. He could do all of the hits.
No. The hits, B-sides...
Under the Cherry Moon, Helen. What's that you're saying there?
Under the
Is that
Cherry
the song?
Moon, somebody phoned in.
That's
to
a
say.
film with him and Stephen Burkhoff, which I've seen. It's rubbish. That's the song, is it? Under the Cherry Moon. Oh, okay, we'll have a little look. Would that be right, Sarah?
Yeah, I think that was the name of another film he did, where he wore a yellow coat throughout,
Okay.
but then they did it in black and white.
Okay. But is there a song called Under the Cherry Moon?
I don't have that album, but I think as that
You're
was
not-
film, there probably is.
You're not a Prince fan.
I'm not like some are.
I've bought Purple Rain, the DVD. Is it worth watching?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's not brilliant, but it is worth it if you love Prince.
I know. I do love Prince now. Hey, Sarah, listen, thank you for that. But I am now a convert.
Okay, good. And you wanted to do a show with a female.
Oh, yeah, we're compiling. Hang on a minute. Where's my bit of paper from last night? Hang on. This bit of paper. Yes, okay, so this is the thing. I meant to carry this on. I want to do a show with a female co-presenter. The list so far we have Lorraine Kelly, Jessica Stevenson, Connie Huck, Alison Ferns, Anna Rayburn and Daisy Sampson.
Well, I really like the chemistry between you and that Japanese lady who called that.
Oh, Saya?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll call her, let's call her back after the news. I forgot to call her.
She's so funny, and I think the chemistry is great between you two.
Well, I've got to be honest. There is a chance. I don't know if you've heard me. I've been playing this band, the Kurikorda Quartet, quite a bit. This Japanese kind of sort of folky penny whistle band, better than it sounds. And there's a chance that we may get them on the phone, or possibly get them in the studio. But they don't speak Japanese. Don't speak English very well. So, I may get Saya in as a translator, but Saya doesn't speak English very well, so I may get Wakako, my Japanese teacher, to come in and translate for Saya, who's then going to translate for the band.
It'd be more funny if Saya doesn't translate it very well.
Oh, hang on a second. Ma Baby?
Yep.
Do you know what the song is?
Yep, it's called Sometimes It Snows in April.
Oh, yes, it is that one.
Yep.
How did you get that from...
On the internet.
Oh, well, see, Sarah, you're not a real Prince fan.
There are bigger ones than me, yes, but I do adore him.
Okay, well, Sarah, listen, thank you for that.
Okay, you too.
Cheers, bye-bye. My baby, excellent work, superb. Right, I'm going to go and download that legally, of course. Of course, after the show this evening. Was there anything else? You bottler?
I'm not a bottler.
Okay, yes. I've played.
All right?
I've played my baby on the Xbox and destroyed her several times on Rainbow Six, which is perfectly acceptable, as I'm excellent at that video game, of course.
Yes, you are. You've beaten me quite a few times.
There we go, fantastic. Anything else?
I can't think of much, to be honest.
Well, neither is anybody who's called in this evening. Are you a fan of the Rolling Stones?
Hell no.
No, aren't they awful?
You're very. I'm sorry, I don't like them.
No. Okay. My baby, listen, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Cheers, there we go. No one has called in with a decent argument to say why we shouldn't kill the Rolling Stones. No one has. So I'm, at the end of this show, unless we have a good argument why they shouldn't die, I've got some torches here. I'm going to light them, and we're going to march to the O2 Arena, and we're going to demand the death of the Rolling Stones. Samantha.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I used to be a radio presenter.
Oh, crikey.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Radio Thamesmead.
Radio Thamesmead, of course, the classic days.
I know. Sad, isn't it?
No, well, hey, not as sad as LBC 97. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
No.
No.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yes. Anyway, what can I do for you?
You're talking about mousse.
Yes.
Now, I love chocolate mousse.
Right.
And I've got a quandary. Is Angel Delight the same thing as mousse?
No, I don't think it is. I think it's a different...
It's fluffy and kind of all...
Well, it is, but I think a mousse has to be specifically labelled as a mousse, and Angel Delight is labelled as a dessert, which is different.
But mousse is a dessert?
Mousse is... Hey, do you ever have sorbet as a kid?
Yeah.
How disappointing was that?
Yeah.
It's like posh ice cream, but it's just ice.
Its own fruit, like in an orange skin, you used to get orange sorbet with a little lid on.
Oh, it's rubbish. It's just fruity ice.
It's a real letdown, isn't it?
Although my mouth is watering.
But no, I absolutely adore mousse.
Well, Samantha, listen, do you put any in your hair?
I used to, in the 80s.
The 80s, weren't they a wicked decade?
I know.
Samantha, I have to go.
All right, darling.
Cheers for that, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, there we go. 0870 90 90 973. It's the last 30 minutes of the show. Nick Abbott is in at 10 o'clock, filling in for Clive Bull as he is for the rest of the week. If you could please call in and tell me why we shouldn't go to the O2 Arena.
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Sorry, that's my fault. Okie dokie. Right. James.
Smooth criminal. Hello, Iain. Oh, sorry. Hello, Iain. Hi. Hello.
I don't know why I find that so entertaining, but I find it endlessly amusing.
Could I get a bit of a stint like Vinny and G-Man? Yeah. Just, no.
You're not far off.
Oh, thank you.
By the way, don't forget, radio fans, 8 o'clock Friday evening, Yasser is in the house. Helen's going downstairs. Helen wants nothing to do with it, so I'm having to produce it. So we've got a fake presenter and a fake producer. It's going to be 15 minutes of pure, wonderful radio. Anyway, James.
Well, I mean, two things. Firstly, I just wanted to replay a classic call, but everyone probably knows the way my classic calls go. Yeah. Hello there, Iain. It's James here.
Hello, James.
No, actually, it's John.
Oh, hello, John. That's confusing.
No, actually, it's Michael, and I want to do my Michael Jackson impression. I gave her money. I gave her time. I gave her everything that I could find. I like that, right?
If anyone wonders what's happening, well, I don't actually know, but we are recreating classic calls, and if you want to, you've got 28 minutes to do that. 0870 90 90 973. Excellent work, James.
Right, I
like the way as well that Helen on the screen is calling them classical calls. So they want to talk about Mozart and stuff like that.
Actually, the thing is, I've got a good degree, but I don't have a job at the moment.
Okay.
So I registered on UK Voices, the voiceover company, right?
Oh yeah. Did you have to pay them?
£30, but they take 10% of the commission. I don't know if that was prudent economy or not.
You had to pay them £30?
Yes.
Okay.
And then one of my friends said to me, I don't know which voice company would have you on. Your voice is about alluring.
I would, well, I'm sure they're an excellent company. I'm sure
They are. But the point is,
Okay, yes.
the point is that for their recording,
Yeah.
they said you have to record a sample clip so potential employers can listen to you, right?
Yes.
And so I grabbed the first thing that was in front of me, and I did something as follows.
Yes.
Thomas Hardy. What? No, they said you have to give the sort of range of your voices, right?
Yes.
So I started off, Thomas Hardy, one of the few writers to succeed as both a major novelist and a poet. Hardy is best known for his beautiful but often harsh portrayals of rural England set in and around his beloved Wessex, the son of Master Stoneman, and so forth.
I think you're supposed to do it, show your range in more than just one sentence.
No, I did quite a bit. I did a variety of
Yeah, but you can't do all of the voices in like 2 or 3 sentences. I think you're supposed to, break them up a little bit.
I just thought that the actual content of Hardy didn't really suit the range of voices I did.
No, not
Just
really.
one last thing.
Yes, boss.
You say the Rolling Stones are not that good.
The Rolling Stones suck a fat one. They are awful. The most overrated band in history. And tomorrow, to prove how bad the Rolling Stones are, tomorrow we are celebrating the magic of 2 grossly overlooked fantastic bands. Starting off with Dave D, Dozy Beacon, Mick and Titch, and of course, the Dave Clark Five, the band the Rolling Stones could never be.
Yeah, and because, you've recently been saying that Prince is brilliant.
Well, I know, I think I'm getting middle-aged, because I've gone from hating Prince and his funk to thinking he's one of the greatest pop stars we've ever had.
As Missy Elliott once said, man, when Prince went on stage and he took his head off, he showed us his back, and we was all hoping he'd turn around and show us his front, too. That ain't happened.
Is that a genuine quote from Missy Elliott?
That's from her.
What's the video? She does a brilliant song where the video is her driving a tractor.
I don't know which video. There's one sort of jeans advert with her and Madonna. I remember.
I've got quite a soft spot for Missy Elliott. If she
Very good singer.
Well, I don't really care.
But
She's a very attractive lady.
Yes, I think one thing is that Bob Dylan is also very overrated. Or am I blaspheming there?
Well, it's a tough one.
Not the boss, is he? He's not Springsteen.
What? Hang on, what's Springsteen? I'd love to see a bare knuckle fight between Springsteen and Dylan. That I would pay top dollar for. I'm not a massive fan of Dylan, but I kind of find his story quite interesting. I watched that Martin Scorsese documentary.
You should watch Born Ultimatum. Oh, which is it Born Supremacy or Born Ultimatum?
What's that got to do with Scorsese documentaries about rock figures?
Because they're both pertaining to the subject of great films.
I'm going to cut you off now, James.
You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Here we go. Yes. Oh, look, someone sent in a suggestion for a lady co-presenter. Alex, you might want to look at the computer. Someone sent in Yes, I'll put Gemma Atkinson on the list, Jello. The plan is, and this may never come off, but we might do it once.
Can you forward that?
I've not got time to send on soft porn to you. I'm trying to...
Irene.
Okay, thank you. It's Irene.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm all the better from having you call me my darling.
How's your mum?
Yeah, she's all right. She's all right.
Good. Listen, you're talking about having someone on the show with you.
Yes, a lady co-presenter one day.
Yeah, and I think she'd be hilarious.
Go on.
I can't think of her name.
Oh.
She phones you up quite a lot. She's a right cockney. Hello, Ian, she goes. I think she's hilarious.
Really? Jean?
Yeah?
Say hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian. That's the one.
Is it her? You think Jean would make a good co-presenter?
She'd be fantastic.
Oh, God almighty. Now...
Are you there, Jean, or is that just recording? Hello, darling. Hello. You make me laugh. How are you? I'm well, not too bad. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. Where do you live? Where do you live? I live in Minster. Oh, Minster? Where's that? On the Isle of Sheppey. Oh, the Isle of Sheppey? Yeah. Lovely place. Oh, lovely place. What place? Yeah, lovely place. All right. Then try and get round Ian to have you on there, because I think for an evening, I think you'd be fantastic. You just make me laugh. Yeah. All right then, my darling.
Okay, bye.
I'm going to go then. Right, bye. Bye, Ian. Bye.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Ian. I'd like to speak about the Rolling Stones, please. I'd like to say that they're an excellent band. They're ahead of their time, and most imitated band, even by the young bands coming out. And I find that their music was talked about issues like social issues, but the concert I saw years ago on telly, it was a free concert in Hyde Park. I thought it was very magical, and they've got old and young fans. So they played this year at the Isle of Wight Festival, and they were just as popular as all the young bands who imitate them. And Brian Jones was very forward-thinking. He played lots of instruments, and he went to Morocco in experimenting with world music. He was ahead of his time, and I did go to see them, and it was a good concert in 1990, I think it was 91. They played at Wembley. Hello, is somebody there? Are you there? You're bored. Hello. And Prince, well, he's just a one-hit wonder like a lot of the other bands in the 80s, and so hello, you've gone to sleep. Hello,
I've come to read the meters. Will you move over a bit?
meters. Hello. I've watched you. I've seen you on television. I know what you look like. Hello? You're bored of the Stones. I'm not. It's nice to listen to them now and again, and I do like the Byrds and Bob Dylan and the Velvet Underground as well. A lot of the bands of the.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Who's this speaking?
It's Gemma.
Hello, Gemma.
Hello.
Do you like the Rolling Stones?
They're okay. Bit old for me.
Yeah, I know, but their music's still young, though, isn't it? The music's still good, and they're doing.
Yeah, they were at the O2
and a lot of bands
the other night.
Sorry?
They were at the O2 the other night.
Yeah, and they played at the Isle of Wight Festival this year.
I didn't know they had a festival there.
There was this year. They played this year at the Isle of Wight Festival.
Oh,
so for their age, that's very good, really, because otherwise, I mean, what other band? I mean, you don't see Dave, Dodie, Meeky, Biggie, whatever their names are, going on concerts, and who was the other one? They're
a bit past it now.
The Stones aren't past it. I mean, if they can still go on stage and sing.
It's like watching a geriatric in leather trousers.
Yeah, but he can still dance around. He looks slim, and he can still dance around and move like a young person. It doesn't matter about the geriatric bit, because he can still sing. And so,
doing anything nice this evening?
Sorry?
Doing anything nice?
Not really. I was lying in bed listening to Iain Lee.
Yeah, I
tried to hear something funny, but
off to bed.
Yeah, so Iain Lee's gone to sleep, and he's bored of me going on about the Stones. But I do like all the new up-and-coming band, and I can hear their guitarists and their music. It's very reminiscent of the Stones' early work and their 70s stuff.
Yeah, there was V Festival last weekend.
Chelmsford.
Yeah,
That was good.
That was good, and yeah, I saw that on telly. But I did go. I've been to the Reading Festival years ago. In the 90s, I went, and I wouldn't go to Glastonbury. It gets too muddy.
Yeah.
But what other festivals? I went to the Crystal Palace concert where The Cure were playing and James.
Oh, The Cure and James? Jesus, God, The Cure and James on
And
the
All
same
About
bill.
Eve.
And All About Eve. Oh, Martha's Harbour. Oh, for God's sakes. No. And Prince is a one... Oh, right, there's so much I need to pick you up on.
Yeah.
Prince is a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He's had hundreds of hits.
A few songs which people know about. The rest are just no one
Like
knows
lots
about.
of big hits. The concert in Hyde Park of the Rolling Stones was an embarrassment. And
No,
was
the
awful.
one at Twickenham was good.
Right, well, anyway, the concert that Sam mentioned...
Well, it was a free concert, and it was
rubbish. They threw out... There's a bit where they throw out... there's the one in 1969. They're all wearing caftans.
Butterflies.
He throws out all the butterflies, and they're all dead.
But none of us were alive in 1969.
No, because
Well, I was.
I know, you sound like an old woman.
63, and...
You were 63 and 69? Jeez.
I was born in 63, so that would have made me a 60s child, and I don't know why.
No, you weren't. You were literally. You were a 60s baby. You were a 70s child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I did like T-Rex and the Sweet.
Yeah.
No, 80s children are the best.
And,
What?
No, 80s was all electro-pop and...
Nothing wrong with a bit of Spandau Ballet.
No, the 80s was...
Yeah, and funny clothes, because I wore them, and
Right.
it was an embarrassing... But I wore the cool clothes, like,
Yes,
they're coming back in fashion. There's
this woman
tight
doesn't shut
drain
up.
pipe trousers and all that. They're coming back in fashion.
Sam.
Yeah?
I have to cut you off.
Okay, then.
Stay there, Gemma. Oh, hang on. Jean?
Yeah?
Are you still there?
Yeah.
I thought we... Oh, God, all right. Hang on a second, right. I've cut Gemma off. Gemma?
Yeah?
Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, right. Hang on. One... Sire? Right, she's not still there. That's something. Hang on, where do we move that to there? Kerry?
Yeah?
Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Can you wait?
Yeah, of course I can.
Well, just got to do the travel.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
So that's me. That's me. Right. Okay. So, right, Gemma.
Yes.
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 Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this Gemma?
Yeah.
Is it Gemma?
Gemma in the Enfield, Gemma.
Gemma, who then went to Camden, Gemma?
Yeah, who's now moved back to Enfield.
Do you remember Gemma, Alex and Helen? Gemma we all used to drool over Gemma a little bit. Because she was, well, a bit mucky, we thought. And then you had you lived with a bloke who looked like Mr. T.
Mr. T?
Did he? Who did he look like? Big bald.
Oh, yes, my flatmate. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you meant, like, live
No,
with the bloke. as in-
we've not got to the lover yet.
Oh.
So the big bald fella. And then you moved to Camden to live with an older man.
Yes.
I'm remembering all of this. And then that, as I told you it would, went wrong.
Yes.
And I did say that, didn't I?
Yes.
And you said, no, Ian, this is it, this is the one. And so you're back in Enfield now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you haven't called me for about a year?
Yeah.
Up yours! Up yours, Gemma!
Rude.
Oh, that is rude. I don't know where that came from. I do apologise.
But I'm phoning now, so
okay.
that should mean something to you.
Well done, you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So, Gemma, what can I do for you?
I was just ringing. I just sort of tuned in. I've just got home from work and getting ready for bed. And you said you needed a nice female co-presenter.
Yeah.
Here I am.
No. Well, the thing is, if we're looking for someone famous, and also someone...
I went to school with people famous.
Who? Oh, okay. Who did you go to school with that was famous?
Peaches Gildor.
Right, yes.
Yeah, that's it, really.
Did you go to a posh school then? Yeah. Are you loaded?
No, I won a scholarship.
Oh, you're one of them. I was interested for a second.
No.
Was the lover called Matt?
Yes.
How weird is that? There's this a guy called Angelo who emails in, and I don't know if he knows this. He never puts any text in the email, but it's always all of everything he has to say is in the subject heading, and he's just emailed in subject: the lover was a Matt. How weird.
People have good memories. I've nearly forgotten.
But we brought it all crushing back to you. How freaky is that? Well, And also, you've showed us no loyalty over the past year.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you know Yasser's coming in on Friday.
Ooh.
Yeah, Yasser's back on scene. He's going to get a weekly 15-minute slot.
I want a weekly 15-minute slot.
Make your own jokes at home, ladies and gentlemen. Well, show us a bit more brand loyalty, and then we'll see how it goes.
I promise.
It's good to have you back on board, Gemma.
Okay, speak to you soon.
Do call again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, okay, let's, oh, hang on a minute, I've muffed this up, haven't I? She's there. Jean? Right, you're on the speakerphone, and I can't work out how to get you onto a proper line, so we'll have to do it like this. I'm alright, hang on, I'm alright, I'm just gonna get the phone a little bit nearer. Hang on, you there? Alright, hang on, I'm just gonna put it near a microphone. Right, okay. I'm Ian. Do you know, for some reason, today I've been in a really good mood. I'm knackered, I didn't sleep very well, I was up early, I've been humping boxes all day. Yeah, but, yes, Alex. But I'm in a good mood. What? Yes? They are a load of rubbish, aren't they? I had a friend of mine today ask me if you were real or a character. Yes. Can you prove you're real? Can you prove you're a real person and not someone making it up? Can you prove that? Hang on, let's just see what line 4. Can you help?
Whoosh! It's me cucumber.
Okay. Nothing. What? He wasn't rude, but I may get a little bit told off. Right. Right. Okay. Well, Jean, is there anything else? Because. Well, would I say Prince is better than the Rolling Stones? 2 weeks ago, no, I wouldn't, because I had no time for Prince. But after seeing him, would I say Prince is better than the Rolling Stones? Yes, goddammit, I'm going to say Prince is better than the Rolling Stones. No, he didn't sing it when I love that song. So, yes, I love that song, but... What? My bed's very comfortable. I've got to go. Bye. Oh, blimey. Right, hang on a second. So we've got... let's go Kerry first. Hello, Kerry.
Hello.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's all right.
It's all got a little bit confusing the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, you cut me off.
When?
I was Kerry from Mottingham.
Oh, what?
And the line went really funny.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, no, your phone... we just...
Lady Alex or someone.
You lost your signal?
I didn't lose signal. It just went dead, the whole phone.
No, because you were... No, it wasn't my...
No, don't argue with me.
No, I will argue with you, because it wasn't my fault.
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I take it back.
Good. Right. Are you on a mobile?
No, I'm on a laptop.
Were you on a mobile?
I was, yes.
Well, then you...
I'm sorry.
Then you lost your signal.
I'm sorry.
All right. Anyway.
I'm phoning about I use hair mousse.
Oh, do you? How old? You don't sound that old, though.
I'm 17.
Are you?
Yes.
And why would you use an old-fashioned thing from the 80s?
Because my hair's like a frizz ball, so I use mousse to scrunch up my hair, and it keeps it naturally curly.
Wow, you can use it to keep hair curly?
Yes.
And it makes it go all crisp, though, doesn't it, mousse? That's the thing, it's crisp.
Different mousses do. Different mousses make it, like, rock hard, and some are just all right, really.
All right.
And my brother eats chocolate mousse.
Well, we found the Mousse family. You've ticked every box.
Yes.
Kerry, thank you for that.
That's all right.
It wasn't worth her calling back, I'll be honest, but she did, and you have to respect that. Konbanwa? Sire? Oh, for God. Sire! Oh, oh. Right.
Yes,
Jessica?
that's me.
Hello?
Hello.
God, I don't know it's all been girls this hour. I don't think we've had any...
Lucky you.
Yeah, well, lucky me, yes. It's been... I'm just talking to them on the phone. I'm not having, intercourse with them, so... Which, again, is lucky me. Yes. Anyway, Jessica, what can I do for you?
Right, I've decided that you can tell about the kind of tone of the person that calls in by the tone of voice they use in the call.
You can tell the tone of the person by the tone of voice?
That's right.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, so they say, oh, hello, Ian, and it's nice. Whereas if you...
Yeah, turn your radio off, Jessica.
All right, sorry, I was listening to that. Well, you know, and other than that, they come across as being sort of quite difficult and quite, you know...
So you're saying... let me get this right. You're saying you can kind of tell what the person is going to be like or what they're talking about by the tone of voice?
Absolutely, they come across...
I know that.
Having had months and months of listening experience...
But people know that. That's what tones of voice are for.
No, they
It's not like you've discovered body language or something. Tones of voice is tones of voice. That's what it's there for.
They say to you, Ian, and they start off very aggressive, but actually come across being and then you hear that, and they're putting across a very difficult point, and they're being very tonally. That's my word. I'm going to stick with it.
Okay.
And actually you can tell that they really love you, and they're trying to just give you a bit of a run for your money.
Yes.
You can tell it immediately.
From the tone of their voice.
Yeah.
But that's what the tone of voice is for. That's a thing that humans have developed through the centuries.
Well, so how come you can't do it?
Right, I'm cutting you off now. There you go. From the tone of my voice, I'm cutting you off because you're an absolute muppet. Anyway, okay, it wasn't that bad tonight, was it, considering there's a football game on? If you missed the show tonight, it sounded like this. So it's going to be a show of greatest hits, I've just decided. It's going to be greatest hits.
Hoodie, I'm on the wireless. Whoa, I'm on the wireless.
Rocky.
Let me up.
Cleaners are in here while I'm singing Rocky. Come on, pretty ladies, will you rub my desk? Rub my desk with your cloth while the other one hoovers.
The M1's calling out of town from junction 6 at Bricketwood to 9 at the A5. It's following an accident in the roadworks section. Ow!
Don't do bad jokes like that again.
Okay, I won't. On the trains.
Do you use mousse? Do you eat mousse?
I gave her money. I gave her time. I gave her everything that I could find.
Midge!
The holes in Swiss cheese is called eyes.
So I don't want to talk to Pond Life. I want to talk to Lee. You just go away. Listen, I've got no beef with you on the phone, pal. What I can tell you, Ian Lee started this whole bloody...
A zoo is the offspring of a yak and a cow.
Do you know what Tom Jones's real name is?
No.
It's Larry Lexington.
That's a fact. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Larry Lexington.
And I'd like a glass of cold gravy with a hair in it, please.
Davy Jones. One of your own.
All of which makes me anxious. At times and then.
Thank you for that, Alex. That was one of the best montages we've had in a long, long time. Note to myself, hang on a second. Stop singing. You sound awful. Okay, got that down there. I'll make sure to use that tomorrow. That's it. But surprisingly, I am back tomorrow. This is 2 days in a row I'm working. Some kind of record. So I'm back tomorrow at 7. Nick Abbott is on next, filling in for Clive Bull. 0870 9090 973. All the usual. No, that's it. Thank you.